When say, Muyi, Emma Yahoo, come or Coswono, and Sana, other stations, Nabeka, the chat for Kram and each one say, presenters no, in fact, you are very good. No more, Mama Yahoo.
Nonsia abo adeshimaima yama machema makwaba mfamra happy 98.9 FM so braso sano panonsia kase baye nsa aka no enenso de no yede ba na yede beso mu na kasebo no betimi akwakopi mo Facebook happy 98.9 FM ubetimi ahye kasebo no e de free ho happyghana.com ensema mbekenkan na bi e ka ho nyina no e yade se wokọ no ma ubenya bi akenkan. Ensem ne dɔɔso na no pepa ne mum de bedi kasebo ne mu bi akotene nsem. Enei mampanyi John Dramani Mahama anode to Ghana Senior High School anim sɛ ɔba besisi adan ahodoɔ ama enei yɛka category A school a ya school no so no yɛbɛfrɛ ni bi na afenso schools ahodoɔ ɛka ho bi. Na aba beto dwa sɛ Ghana Police Service a wɔnom ɛwɔ Apueye Mountain Nigeria ni bi a wakɔ akɔku maame ni bi ɛne ne ba enei empenfo echirema ya de so munsa asosa Nigeria ni nim ye de munsem eba besomo ye de kasebo ni kwakopie mu onkrofo amaso ne Nigeria men me beto odwa se enipa bonfo bi aba bechichi nipa eboro 300 na no na jase nei empenfo nsema wonom de ba bechi dwa ne chirema enipa num ede ya de se nipa 300 a omuchichi wo mu nipa emu num no ya de se empenfo ensa etimi asomo mu. Abusense bi kan sem we hu na me de ba beso mo se anopa no nsia kase bo happy 98.9 FM midin di abna santena ansa na no ye ntwa hu simam na me ba me kire nsem ne mu e de a kire mo. Ebushama memu akwa babiem na wasese wasuguso a wuti anopa no nsia kasebo happy 98.9 FM afejibre na menchre kasebo ni mfancho na wotwe wie ye eyade se Ghana Senior High School twaniti afre Ghana School no eyade sa na wonum di omumfinhia aduosia enum 65th anniversary ewo wonum school camp honum eyade se mampanyi Excellency John Dramani Mahama na afenso ne ho kani wɔsoafo ɔhwe ngumesua ho nsɛm so yira hare na drusu na afenso mpanfo bi ma wɔn mu aban mu wɔn mu timi kopie mu hɔ no mu yie pa ɛno na nam so mama mpanyi John Dramani Mahama ɛkasa na ɔde nsɛm otu dwachi ma ɛyade sɛ ɔhwɛ Ghana Senior High School ho behia sɛ obesisi adan ahodoɔ atre school nim na school no etimi aba bɛyɛ category A schools sɛ na bɛyɛ betimi aboa pa anya no nko a schools ahodoɔ bi a ɛwɔ man Ghana hanom a ɛyɛ category B and C schools no ɛho behia sɛ obesisi dan ahodoɔ atre mama na ba bɛyɛ category A school ɛna His Excellency John Dramani Mahama de nsɛm otu dwachi ma ɛyade sɛ abra na ɔba bɛyɛ ne national service ɛwɔ Ghana Senior High School no na ne asuafo mu wɔ no no mu nɔɔso nsenso nei kame sɛ asuafo ne dɔɔso ama ho behia sɛ wɔn besisi dan ahodoɔ bi aka ho ɛno nkɔtɔ nkyen a boys dormitory na afenso girls dormitory ahodoɔ no so ɛyade sɛ ho behia sɛ obesisi bi aka ho ɛno nkɔtɔ nkyen a teachers bungalow na kyerɛ sɛ baabi a kyerɛkyerɛfoɔ ne te ne so no ɛyade sɛ obesisi bi ɛde aka ho we nyinaa yade a ɔde boa ama ɛyɛ Ghana Senior High School etimi etumpon fi sɛ abro bepi mo headmaster de to nanim sɛ sesi ane nkora ne dodoɔ wɔkyerɛ ma ɛnka ne abra no wɔ school hɔ no na wɔnom dodoɔ enuru sɛ nti sesi ane wɔnom dodoɔ aduru sɛ dia ɛho behia sɛ obesi school ni bi ɛde aka ho pa wo wie na ɔsɛ ɛto ansɛm nso akyiri ma ho behia se school ɛyɛ Ghana Senior High School no wɔnom de wɔn ho bɛhyɛ poetry ana afei nso kuya adwuma nim ɛne wɔnom school campus ɔnom a no ma yɛ hɔ so mu yɛ wɔ hɔ no ma ɛho hia sɛ nneɛma bi wɔ hɔ no ma wɔnom bɛkɔ adwaman so akɔkɔtɔ ne mum no ɔmo pɛ saa nneɛma nato school hɔ no ma ɔmbɛnya saa nneɛma nato His Excellency John Dramani Mahama nsɛm ɔde tu dwa no entie bi.
At the time we were students in this school, we were just about 400 of us. Today you are 10 times that number, 4,500. When the headmaster said it, I was shocked. But the facilities have not expanded too much beyond what they were when we were there. So you can understand that there's a lot of pressure on the infrastructure. And so even though Ghana School is considered a Category A school because of your performance, I do believe that Ghana School is in need of expansion and more infrastructure and to make it worthy of being called a Category A school. So on the occasion of this 65th anniversary, we're going to cut short for several things. But I remember that on the 60th anniversary, we did our bits and renovated Manzava and Cabral halls. And by the auspices of Lodina, the First Lady, she got the GET Fund to build the Lodina Mahama Hall, which managed to expand the number of girls in Ghana School. And so we need to invest more to consolidate Ghana School's position as a Category A school. And that means that we must build more accommodation for both staff and students. When I was entering your campus, I saw the master's bungalows to the left, and they really look an eyesore. We must provide new accommodation for our staff.
Happy FM 98.9.
Any awuti ye Ghana mampanyi His Excellency John Dramani Mahama na wotwe wie kopie mu Ghana School na se Ghana Senior High School ana ode nsem we nyina etudwa na wo wie ye no osoafo a ohwe nwumesua ho nsem so ye rahare na drusu nso ekasa wa se de nsem tudwa ebo mampanyi John Dramani Mahama na afensi no Ghana Senior High School abaso ye pan se won matimi atiti ni batitiri obi ti se John Dramani Mahama ana afensi no Lodina Mahama chirima eyade ese wode akade bi ti se nkonwa ahodo ba bebo school ni pa se na be ya school no betimi atumpo no so nsem no enti bi.
Headmaster be assured that before 31st December 2,000 furniture will be delivered to Ghana School and some other schools. The GET Fund will acquire a number of buses into 2026. About 50 schools, including Ghana School, will benefit from that. I'm aware that a number of headmasters are without vehicles or pickups. The President is giving his due attention, and the GET Fund is undertaking a procurement process to get that done. So be assured that President Mahama has also guaranteed funding for free senior high school, which is also before Parliament in the GET Fund Amendment Act. So there will be no difficulty with your feeding, and President have directed that eggs be added to your meals throughout the country.
Any awuti ye eyo soafo a ohwe nwumesua ho nsem so ye rahare na drusu abra wonum kopie mu e wo Ghana Senior High School na wotwe wie ye abra na wonum edi wonum 65th anniversary ana chese odi nsem we nyina atudwa ebusia yento ansem ne so emfama wa na nsem ho ana nkrata efri menhia efikesie mu baaye no echirema eyade se otumfo se etu the second asantemawura ene wato ne nsa ede efre boko fo na ese boko ntokwa yekoso no na ese kusa asefo na afenso mamprusi fo ochirema November bosumu ya de toso ebiasa 30th November ana ekopim eye December bosumu na de edikan ya de se woni mamprusi fo na afenso kusa asefo ebetena se aka ensema ekoso ho se na be ya boko ntokwa ama ne homne so a enkrofo eto nananom wonse edoma ejapade ese wo boko ne mantemo no eto etimi etwa na ese nsɛm a ɛfiri ɛyɛ otumfo sɛ to the second asantemewura menhyia fikɛsiem ɛbaeɛ no na ɛnam so ama National Peace Council name wɔnom abɔ ɛyɛ otumfo sɛ to the second asantemewura wɔnom abɔ n'aba so yie papapapapapa sɛ ne wahwɛ a wɔkyerɛ mu a wɔba bɛka ama bɔkɔ ntɔkɔ a ama ne homene so asese ano nkurɔfoɔ bebree to ananan wɔn nsa do ma agyapadeɛ bebree sɛsɛɛ no otumfo sɛ to the second kyerɛ mu a yɛadeɛ sɛ November bosome no ada ɛtɔ so aduasa na afei nso December bosome no ada edi kan wɔba bɛtena ase aka ma asomdwe atumi aba ma manfo a wɔn bɔkɔ ne ne ma ntɛm nso no ɛyɛ asomdwe atumi afa ne ntoma pɛ afiri hɔnom ɛno ana kyerɛ sɛ National Peace Council for ɛbɔ ɛyɛ otumfo sɛ to the second aba so no ana afei nso no wɔnom sɛ ɛbɔ ɛyɛ kusa ase na afei nso no mampurisifoɔ aba so yie papapapapapa sɛ asɛm ne baayɛ no wɔnom so agye penny atom sɛ ɔmukɔ akɔpie mu wɔ manhyia fikɛsie mu ama otumfo sɛ to the second asantemewura atumi aka asɛm na ma bibia atumi aba ayɛ bɔkɔɔ na ɛno na kyerɛ sɛ National Peace Council for de nsɛm otu gya kyerɛ mu a asomdwe ne ɛpɛ fi sɛ bɔkɔ ntɔkwa yi baayɛ yi ɛne abusua wɔnom ato ananan wɔn nsia do nipa wɔnom afiri mu ana afei nso no agyapade a asɛ wɔ bɔkɔ ne ne ma ntɛm no ɛnya asɛm kuma akora nti na yi otumfo sɛ to the second so ɔba bɛka wɔnom sɛ sɛ kusa ase na afei nso mampurisifoɔ no sɛ wɔnom nhwɛ sɛ otumfo sɛ to the second asantemewura ɛka asɛm no wie a wɔn bɛboa papaapa na asomdwe atumi aba ɛno saa ne bɛboa ma mpuntu atumi akɔ so ɛwɔ bɔkɔ ne ne ma ntɛm ɛnyɛ hɔ nko ɛbɛboa nso ama ɔman Ghana nso no atumi agye din pa sɛ ne yi ɔman Ghana asomdwe nso ɛwɔ hɔnom Ebuja yɛnto asɛm no so ɛmfama yɛadeɛ sɛ na wɔtwetwe mu no ana Ghana Armed Forces wɔnom recruitment a wɔn yɛɛyɛ no na wɔnom yɛ wɔn suspended yɛ no wɔnom saa de hyehyɛ so ekyirima ho behia sɛ nkurɔfo a wɔnom wɔpepa so mkɔpie mu asra adwuma anim no ɛne recruitment ahodoɔ ne sɛ screening ahodoɔ no wɔn nkrataa yɛhwehwɛhwɛ mu no wɔn bɛsɛ afiri aseɛ koraa ɛne Ewak Sports Stadium na afei nso centers ahodoɔ bi ɛka ho no ɛyɛ adeɛ sɛ mpanyinfoɔ de ne nyinaa bɛto dwa sɛ ho behia sɛ hɔnom na recruitment no ɛbɛkɔ so na ɛno ada ɛyɛ adeɛ sɛ nkrataa every Ghana Armed Forces for aso ɛyɛ aba ɛna nkrataa ɛba yɛ nyinaa wɔnom sɛ mo ka nyinaa ne sɛ centers ahodoɔ a wɔnom de asi hɔ so mo yɛ recruitment ne name wɔnom atum ne nyinaa mu Ewak Sports Stadium ana nnɛ dwoada yi mekyerɛ November bosome no ada ɛtɔ so aduonu nan no ɛhɔ pɛ ana kyɛ sɛ recruitment mekyerɛ screening na afei no nkrataa wɔnom hwehwɛ mu no ɛhɔ pɛ ana kyɛ sɛ nnɛ de wɔnom ɛbɛyɛ ɛna wɔn Facebook page no mo de nsɛm wɔ nyinaa to yɛ kyerɛ mu a ɛsi ano wɔnom ayɛ ma naka nipa kuma bi ɛho behia sɛ centers ahodoɔ no nyinaa no wɔnom bɛtutum enti no Ghana Armed Forces for nsɛm a wɔn ka no akyiri ma centers ahodoɔ no ɛyɛ adeɛ sɛ nnɛ wɔnom atum nya de so mo bɛbibim na mmom no Ewak Sports Stadium ana recruitment a wɔnom yɛ no mekyerɛ screening no ɛbɛkɔ so ɛwɔ hɔnom na ɔmo ba bɛpie mu hɔnom ɛyɛ adeɛ sɛ wɔn bɛnya SMS message na sɛ wɔn aba bɛpie mu na sɛ dwumadi a Ghana Armed Forces for ADA sɛ nkurɔfoɔ mpɛ so mkɔpie mu ɛwɔ asra adwuma anim no wɔnom atumi adi yɛmfa kaseɛbɔ no kɔpie mu wɔ asantemantam kuro kunkunu kumase na nsɛm hɔ ne bɛtɔ dwa sɛ Ashanti Regional Minister ɛne nipa bi bɔ ne so bɔ sɛ wokɔpie mu asantemantam a galamsey ahodoɔ ɛkɔ so nyinaa ɛfa no Ashanti Regional Minister yɛade so otu galamsey ni bi ɛne wɔnom bɔ ne tiri so yie paa ɛnyɛ Ashanti Regional Minister nkɔ yɛade sɛ wɔnom kyerɛ mu a Eastern Regional Minister na afei nso Western Regional Minister nso no ɛyɛ adeɛ sɛ wɔnom nyinaa ɛka galamsey ahodoɔ no ɛno na nam so ama ɛyɛ Ashanti Democrat wɔnom wɔ asantemantam NDC amanyɔkuo ne ma wɔnom de nsɛm to Criminal Investigation Department CID anim sɛ sobo a yɛde bɔ ɛyɛ Ashanti Regional Minister na afei nso no Eastern Regional and Western Regional Minister no ɛho behia sɛ nipa a wɔde sobo ne bɔ mpanyinfoɔ no ombɛfrɛ sɛ nipa na nso matoto na no yie pan fi sɛ nipa no wɔ evidence omu kyerɛ ma yɛade sɛ galamsey na yɛade sɛ mampanyi John Dramani Mahama ɛne wɔ ko paa sɛ galamsey ahodoɔ ɛkɔ so ɔman Ghana hanom no yɛbɛtumi atu aseɛ koraa de afiri ɔman Ghana ha nti ɛba ne sɛ ana obi abɔ soboɔ bi sɛ ya ɛho behia sɛ ɛyɛ CID foɔ bɛto wɔn nsa de afrɛ nipa no na nso mo bisabisa ne nsɛm afi sɛ nipa no mo gye di paa sɛ wɔ evidence na mmom so no ɛnte saa na kyɛ sɛ nipa ne gu Ashanti Regional Minister na afei no Western and Eastern Regional Minister anim di a ɛne mmara no ɛne ne nipa ɛne nsɛntwerɛfoɔ nhyia mu ɛkɔɔ so nipa wɔgyina wɔnom anan mu ɛde nsɛm no ɛto dwa ɛyɛ Nana Yɛboa ana kyɛ sɛ wɔgyina Ashanti Democrat anim ana kyɛ sɛ nsɛntwerɛfoɔ nhyia mu ɛkɔɔ so no ɔde mu di nsɛm wɔ nyinaa to dwa
illegal mining or galamsey, is devastating, our communities. So as a matter of fact, we need to sit up. We don't know why they are hesitating, because people are beginning to ask why this comment has been made. And the CID, the Ghana Police, and the investigative bodies have not called the gentleman to make inquiry into the reason why he said that. Probably he might have some evidences. You get it? When people come out with these kind of statements or comments, we call them and they make investigations. Why are you saying that? Come out or gather your evidences, your facts, and then bring it up. If there is nothing like that, why do you come out in the first place and then make such a blatant assertion? So, we've also petitioned, just as I said, petition the Director General of the CID, Ghana Police Service, to invite the gentleman, make an investigation into this matter. Our regional minister is a medical doctor.
Any awuti ye ekuo bi a yefrɛ wɔnom Ashanti Democrat wɔnom ye NDC amanyɔkuo ne ma Centrofo nhye mu a wɔnom de hyehyɛ so kyerɛ ma ya de sɛ sobo e de bo Ashanti regional minister sɛ wo tu galamse wɔ Asante mantem ne ho behia sɛ ɛyɛ CID for de hwehwɛmu mu odin pa ebegu akwa mu ebusuayentu ansɛm ne so mfama Eastern South Regional Police Command ɛyɛ de sɛ wɔnom kyerɛ ma Nigeria ni abrantie bia wanya mfinhyia no adunu nsia 26 years a ye friend Victor Benjamin sisi amene okasa die ɛyɛ ade sɛ wɔnom nsa aso ne mu yie paa ɛne nsɛntrofo nhye mu a wɔnom yɛ ne nura danse mu de hyehyɛ so ne kyirima Nigeria ni abrantie a ye friend Victor no yɛ ade sɛ maame bi ɛne ne ba a wɔnom wɔ Nigeria manim no watimi akun wo ma sisi ano Nigeria manim wayɛ wanted a yɛ hwehwɛ ne koraa eno muchema ya ade se eye female federal road safety club na se maame ne dwumadi a odi no ana kyese woni ne ba na kyese abranti e friend Victor etimi ekun won ma womato ananan mo nse edo eno nti no na se aposifo a won mo Nigeria manim die won hwehwe abranti eno na kyese mpanfo chima won mo bo anan ene akyem wanchi akwatia ne mantam no mu hu se ne namfofo bi fie ano wo mu wa Ghana Police Service for etimi ekochi abranti na ne nipa ode nsem ne tu dwa no Eastern South Regional Police Command DCOP George Ohini Beidu ana kyese ode nsentwofo nhie mu hyehye so kyerɛ kwan a wo mu fa so mu chi abranti mu kyema sese ya me no kasa die abranti no woda posifo kokuma omunde ne kwa koma eye Nigeria posifo se ne be ya sobo bi e wo honom bia na se charges bi e wo bia komotimi bia ba abranti se mo mu de tu dwa no yenti bi
de tie wo ha ne sa abranti bi a e freno Victor Benjamin Fujimegu awadi mfishia no nsia a oye Nigeria ni wakum maami bi ene ne ba ewo Nigeria a maami no ye adwuma wo se ha anke beka nse road safety wo ewo Abeokuta ewo Ogun State ewo Nigeria ewo Alatamemu na sa branch ni di se adwuma no odintempa America wanya ba bia anko se ya Ghana ha ne Eastern South ha ya achimwanchi ben apatia ho na ode ne ho ko boy dwa ne nyonkofo ko hye nyame ncha de yehu video yi wo mframamu no the crime officer ne PID for ne the deputy regional commander ene nyina de ho bo mu se nipa na ba hye ye potem hanko ade kwan bia so se for kwan bia ebetimi aso ne pam ampa yasuma nipa ko itu anamoko apatia ko wanchi kakra nyame ncha de ene ekohu sa abranti se one ne nyonkofo abehye ne nyonkofo ncha wo wanchi iba ya che no yebisa no so ampa waje atum se ono no ye na oye no second alert se oye the 2nd November ene okuma amene ne ba ene obedu ye man mu ha 17
Any awuti ye Eastern South Regional Police Commander DCOP George Ohini Buedi ana kyese ode nsem we nyina atu dwa Nigeria ni abrante bi a wono akwa kokun obi ne ne ba e wo Nigeria manim odwane aba be hye oman Ghana ha no ana chiso mu nsa aso abranti nim ebusan fa kase bonu nkonko pie mu nkrofo amanso na sese amene o kase de okopie mu Nigeria mani ma nya asem kuma akwa ene ekunkum ne kidnap ene ekoso na Nigeria mani na ebeto odwa se na no da enkura maako 315 eyade ese nipa bonfo bitimi ekidnap wo mu neno ne nam so ama asrafo na afenso bambofo a won mo Nigeria mani mu eti won gu hu montene so yie pa mansem mu de aba beto dwan chirima enipa 315 mu kidnap wo mu ye school for nkura wo mu ko school e wo Catholic school ba ko e wo Nigeria me ne se Niger state no eyade se emu 50 die omu nsa etimi asomu a omu do mu akwa omu abusuafo na nso mu de nsem to dwa chirima sese ano mu de nhwehwemu mu odin pegu akwa mu se na be ye nipa 265 aka no akyerɛkyerɛfoɔ ɛyɛ dumienu enso ka ho ɛyade se wɔn mu yɛ ɔma fam die bia se nipa ɔma kan no so no ɔmbetimi agye ɔma afiri nipa bɔnfo nsɛm ɔma atimi de ɔma akɔkɔma ɔma abusuafo na nsɛm a ɛfiri Nigeria manim ɛba no ɛno no abisa yɛnyina saa nsɛm so na anopa no nsia kasa ɛba a mede bɛso mo happy 98.9 FM no memfa ne nyinaa ɛnsi wɔ ha na wakase bonimu no ensem a wote ye no ebi ni se mampanyin Excellency John Dramani Mahama Chirima Ghana Senior High School ya de se odeba beko category A school abra wo ba besisi akande ne kira adan ahodo dormitories ni de keka aka ho atimi aboa ama school no so atimi atumpon na ababeto dwa se Ghana Police Service Nigeria ni bia wakuma me bi ne ba a wadwane ababehye oman Ghana ha wonom sa atimi aso ni mu yade kase boni kopie mu Nigeria manim na enipa ya kidnap wo mu na no fiada na babeto dwa se emu 50 die eyade ese mpenfo nsa atimi aka wo mu ebusanse bi kan se mu ehu na mede besom wo sa no pa no nsia kase bo happy 98.9 FM di abna asante me sorry so di happy morning show Mr. Kwadwo Sefah-Danquah ene na pamfo ede toaso ede amamo makramo
me pacho science che suku adesua hyehye foforo ya adesuafo foforo a omo konto aso suku edi bedi dwuma no wobetimi a kyerɛ mu yi a kyerɛ me
eboa ema adesuafo no adwune ye na ye de adesuafo no asi adekyere emfimfini afei ye de oman amamra ne amane a ɛsɛfata edua mofrɛ no mu saa suku adesua hyehye foforo yi obia de wom sempo obia wo adesua mu haw ɛne obia sɛbi wadi dem ne santi enya de a ye gya bofrɛ bia wa akyire
na die ne ye bɛka fa babadie purugu twere ne twa nsohwe owia ne wurafi eyade a yakoso pa
sei suku sahodo no ewo nsohwe nhyehyɛ foforo ye de so moforo no ahwɛ sɛ ne a wo sua no kwan mo fa so edidi dwuma ye na makwan hodo bi so etese wo mo ye nhyehyɛmu ye ka mo abomu amoma ye adesua ho adwuma ene de ka ho bi sɛ de be ya wo mo emfa mani nkosi nsohwe a suku kɔ na wie ye eno mo yo no so ebio ye de student transcript system aba ede asuafo no modern ba wo bo ewo suku mu adi eno osuani bi epese okope suapo mu kwan a obetumi di akɔ
ye be ye den enyemu ahotoso
wayek ena sese wo hwɛ ensohwe nhyehyɛ foforo a sukuufo no edidi dwuma ne so sɛ de be ya ye betumi enya transcript no mu ahotoso ene arohyemu
aha afei na menyamu ntiase yie
Ghana Dutch foforo ni suane ne di kan kyena sankrato yi eye Ministry of Education naka ene GES ene de brewo Yamamwachio ni yamamwakwaba eba happy morning show so ewo happy 98.9 FM
Basifa Bibi amekase happy FM wangu Enijai happy kipa na mekope kake po pendrive ma chip teaching mukano krepa
Yeda masifa happy die yantimu ana special media mantimu dakora kora intiminta da mazuni mun cheshe ya ni kama formuna mu kama yi ya men kama no mo no me nyina ho adi na no kwenu the bible says to no kwenu ton o ton adachi e ben abuti asuka dimu kwa nyakopo mo no nchita
Yamamwachio, Niamakwaba, about Happy Morning Show, so Happy 98.9 FM. And some Wakwaba Biom, Happy Morning Show, and was good so at Cheno. Achame Miensaya Tenase, Kwadwo Sefah-Danquah, Rapapa Fatisha Boli, Prince of Papua in Brown, Esma Bako, Adunu, Enkron, and Aka, and Sana Nonson, Abo, and Anopay, live on your number one morning show, The Happy Morning Show, Tianka from number 12 at Genulo Street, Asylum down Accra, Nisim, 100.1 FM, Watamale Nisim, 95.9 FM, Ewa Boga, Tanga. Na yamfa weather update nim famre tie fo na yefo na no pay said ye mu ensem ebeye don hwere edumi no di animu no Ghana Meteorological Agency wona daroma ena wahwe wi makruchi nsem di agun krata aso a wato ebi apete di amaye yeso ye bohu da rudi ama wo no etifi fam ena no pay Ghana Meteorological Agency Ghana fo nyina no masonte it will be slightly hazy so hobe wi wi kakra wo mu chire mu a ope no ene ewura mu no nti mesre mu a said ye mframa no dane no aya na mu nso mafasuo mu madane hu bi Oman finfini fam Ghana Meteo se yen kantre Ghana fo nyina no masonte me kire emia hodo no yen kwae yensunsua ene yemepo ewo no no tieniye ukopie mu akofodua ene atemoda sabre ya meka sai de bosi kusu enti ahyenkafo amonam kwanso aya yesrem a no ma ya hwiye nemo emia hodo no aka ne de Ghana Meteo kirimu a ayade abeduru ho na bosuo agugu kakra woman ana afofo mu nkroto ahodo ebempo no Ghana Meteo se yen hwe ne musinsuo no be mu na kakra enkrubi etise aplawo ne mpotamu enkran ne mpotamu kaswa ene ne mpotamu yenkopiem awia e bra premu ato no premu to Ghana Meteo se woman etifi famu de will be fairly dry and slightly hazy woman emfimfini famu krutubi ho ahwe ne musinsuo no ebetimi ato na ewiemu abobom sanso ene mmebe ho ahwe ne musin ewia ne bebo ama ewiemu ayehyiye pa woman emfimfini famu na maka kire we nemum Oman eti anafo fom de ti ha wo se ewian be ni tinu abokakra no akote wo ni tinu abokakra no akote na okopiemu e Cape Coast ene takrade ena Axim a yehwan mu sensu betimi ato ama ewiemu abobomu enwumre e bra no nsia abono Ghana Meteo se tiniye Oman finfini fom de yehwe se ensuo no ebetimi munum na nanim kakra woman anafo efamu enkrotuo bi etise Cape Coast takrade ene Axim Ghana Meteo se yenhwe ne musinsu ne betimi ato ama ewiemu abobom na woman ana etififam Ghana Meteo se de ye awia no saa na nwumre nso ebeyo duty forecaster Michael Janewa Dabio duty forecaster Muriel Janewa Omari okay. Omarin so ye me branum enemy sisters no nyina adini. Janewa Muriel Janewa Omari. Wono ene yo duty forecaster wo hwe wiemu a okruchi nsemi egu nkrata so ede ebimane yan yabo ho da road a kire wo no. Akasema bako aduonu ensia na no nso abo. Newspaper headlines no ebre ene adru so ye de ebre wo no.
For all the news updates, trending topics, good music, and unbiased analysis of various issues, listen to the Happy Morning Show on Happy 98.9 FM. We are your morning companion.
A rapapa Fatisha Boli, Prince of Papua in Brown. Ghana for Cham. Nyanko Panum said there many a GD. DJ way Brana boy koye mama
koye papa
na agenda wana
se fame hu video be from parliament I think says the
papa na okase okuchi bia na omo a ensure omo nom ni mprako na nom nana sa fa na sem nana me kwa na em agenda
and I don't know
me kwa na em agenda
honorable I think Yusuf
Deputy Lands and Natural Resources Minister.
Oh sir,
yeah. The story me share that take his screenshot class and come the barber send you.
Oh sir mum.
Oh yeah. But I check it, you see, you find out.
Honorable Yusuf, I think Suleimana.
Suleimana, yes.
Yes, Honorable Yusuf Suleimana. Because said you can't someone. Said you can't someone. And me who said you make an MP for Bolly. On MP for Bolly.
Yeah.
Honorable Suleimana. And Osan deputy minister.
Yeah.
For him to say original parliament, that is
Happy FM 98.9.
Men can simple. Men pese me kase with intro ana, but that's no who okote wine. So kuche be a bat for His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Oko Chebianka, Chebi Fuone, Sebio Pix, and a Numunsu. And Sefa, Mentiase, my dream one, and yet a dear Otiasia ye. Because Obia Owuchibi, Obi Owuchibi, be able to catch us. For many years, in so nye adie hoarding. Many years, chebi nya adie in so hu ye din ewo ho. Enti at what point between 2013 and 2017, enana se enye His Excellency the President ananka chebi fo ne sebi impreku ene numunsu. See, and me adie bi ehame, and I try to talk about it. I can obi be face say ebi a ho na wo frinti. But sifa ye wo krom ha. Ninka ye wo memu ha, sorry. Ye wo memu ha ena. Oh, okay. So there's even an art worker.
A sister station went to me, and I'm yes, the art worker. TV residents drink water with pigs.
Why they always sister station?
And Tisefa, ye wo memuha ena for almost 80 years. For almost 80 years, a whole tribe were described as mafias.
Do you know that he was trying to defend Nayi?
Yes.
When another pray.
Try to
exactly correct
draw his attention.
Yes, that statement I'm making. Very derogatory.
Still,
I don't understand. Is it that he was advocating for better development for the people of Chebi, or he was touting government achievements?
Touting government
or
achievements.
He was being derogatory?
No,
I want to understand. No, because maybe I can say, baby, wa nsuo ni ho. Ukwa ebi a stream and a river or wa emo anu munsuo no. Eno ana nipa no so sebi enom. Was it in that context or what? Because I'm a bit confused.
It was in that context, but it was factually
and are you
wrong.
Saying that it is not true.
Yeah, it is not.
So what is derogatory?
The project na me
it's not true. It does.
That's cool. Like if it's not true, let's just say it's a nipa only facts.
But for His Excellency,
okay, you say it right.
Yes.
Otherwise, I don't see what is wrong with the statement if it was a matter of yabo ejuma entino first no krano okwa baby emwa ensu emwa eni nipa nyina anom no sesi ayeyi enu efi ho or he is trying to say you people
but for His Excellency John Dramani Mahama.
What? I want to understand. But there are still people in this country
Yes.
Of course. me say Fati for esi asem we enkrofon person beka ho asem ba me maka and I will say it me say for almost 8 years a group of people
I don't understand your comparison here.
Comparison how?
I don't, because the two statements are not the same. Baako
I want
was
to link it, Fati.
a tag, an unfortunate tag given.
No, but nobody spoke about it.
Is talking about in terms of development. That's why I want to understand
Fati,
how the statement came about.
So let me. Maybe I want to link the two. It's not a pleasant thing. I know your protestation because but nobody spoke against it. For 8 years, a group of people were tagged as mafias. But we all kept quiet. Ghana, nobody will be allowed for a group of people to be tagged as mafias. But for Achims, look, and it was not done, Sefah, it was not done by party full soldiers. It was not done by party full soldiers. The first person or boss was now the president.
No, the first person was Isaac Adongo. That was somewhere in September 2020.
Honestly, it
and
looks like
the president.
You have been waiting all your life to talk about this, to talk about that situation,
Fati.
And you want to ride on, but it's not.
It's the same. It's the same.
No, it's not.
No, it's the same.
It's not.
The reason why anybody obey Gina Parliament to say people of Chebi any impreko any numusu, but for His Excellency the President is wrong in all sense. But see, yakanya noatum because it's about a group of people. Because
but there was a protestation. There was a protestation on the floor of Parliament on that particular day. The speaker, second deputy speaker, Eruli, said that particular statement must be expunged from parliamentary records. And so if you say nobody spoke and I say nobody protested that, even on the floor of Parliament, do you
remember Honorable Kwadwo? He was former deputy agric minister. Do you remember him? Okay, no.
Yes.
Okay, the reason why
statement is not the same.
Okay, the reason why we all call for his resignation.
It's not the same.
Because said a certain people only omuye juma edin omonti ase we chiri. Yenyina yetena radio so e kan say sa asem no. Emma he resigned the next 2 or 3 days.
It's not the same.
It's the same.
It is
what
not.
Is not the same?
Zongo
what is not the same?
Makeri residents share drinking water with cattle. Residents of Zomayi share contaminated dam with cattle. And I want to understand.
You are even making it worse.
How am I making it worse?
You are making it worse.
How?
Because
there is a developmental gap.
No.
That's why it's being raised. What is the issue?
That is
here?
not what he sought to do.
Why are you failing to do?
Why are you doing this, Fati? You are even making it worse.
No.
By trying to dig stories
journalists
to
do not report on situations all the time. Into MP
the fact that you don't see it
and the
as wrong doesn't make it wrong. What comparison? What comparison?
I am not trying. I am not.
What comparison?
I am trying. I am asking you.
What comparison?
To let me understand where the problem is.
If
anything I may be say,
see,
is it that not all can?
If
so, all can they go in here, or can they are promoting the government?
If
or can as a fact, any fact, say it's not true, no. Where is the problem? If the problem is that
if MP for Chebi,
as some all can
Parliament, and no say
that I will understand.
But for
otherwise, I don't see why we are trying to make it a tribal
people
issue.
People of Bole Bamboy, no money picks and then Musu and Kakrumha. Kaubia what are you saying? It's
But
the same
there
thing.
was also a statement by Eslo.
It's the same thing.
Eslo also made a
what
statement.
Are you saying? It's the same thing. You are even making it worse.
But
you are
for
trying to compare.
Then we are trying to be hypocritical. Now, this statement, for me, I feel that it was unfortunate for him to have made that statement.
That's why I haven't heard. That's why I'm asking you. Say, in what context?
It was in the context of development.
So, all say, Mukra, like you are nobodies, and I'm saying that's what I'm trying to get.
It was in the context of Enyoma, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama.
Okay.
And the fact say, if not for Ura John Dramani Mahama, an intervention in the supply.
Or is it the use of the abwa pig? No, because as of people drinking water with cattle.
Yeah,
it's all over. Yate.
It's
Some
all
people
over.
drinking water with animals. Yate all the time. And it is to highlight the dire need of Nkofokrono community because it is not okay. So Obia any Mwabe change you back
of course, yeah.
And you're more fault in any way.
Yes.
That's what I'm trying to understand.
Because Ora Kwetu can be Eslo Usu Ameki a tribal remarks I would do if not for education a year one north will be riding with cattle on the cake.
And you say no, for me, it's derogatory. What's my say? It is.
Me, this is where I want to come from. If you're a politician, communication is very critical. Kwanya befaso akasa can make or unmake you. So, you're a politician now, me. Or a member of parliament now, me and Pachu me. Me say, Kwanya ao befaso akasa. Asem no said you bekano. Ebre ao de beka asem no can make or unmake you. Obekaya. Ye maame a oye mrahye bejone ye de mapusiga na asem a be na otwemienu na ode tudwa obra amofra baako nsia efiri mu no. All of us spoke against it. Ora Sulemana say me tie wonsem a na wo kano a you sought to make a point say bano infrastructure a provide social amenities. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Oye edifa bebia. And that even when uko Eastern region, bia your former president, Nana Addo Akufo-Addo Efrinua, eba no nsuo hu nsensemo your claim and they say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama abon ho modene echine, that's your claim. Abon ho modene echine eye mampanyini dada His Excellency Nana Addo Akufo-Addo. I'm pretty sure you could have made this argument without the unnecessary comparison. And anybody who is made a year what can sembiara come here say a boo bianim tiano. I am not condoning that. When a da paso. When you focus and say, the name of Wapaso. Any Ura Sulemana. And at a point, you sought to even attempt to justify and also clarify your point. When you were told, say, Asamu Awokano, Ebu Animtia. For that, I say, look, she kasa Awokano na she kwanya befaso bekan niye. And it goes out to every politician. I told her be a monsen can he said the moka a year and simbi din simbi to simbi one. So one here, you may mean well, but if you don't take into consideration the context and the people, one here no kwaka someone and sem fata say a was oka obehena ye twen waboso. Enti misre Moya manyofo a monhwe Mano kasa monhwe ni ye. And I believe say you're too full as we speak now. Menim say o komra chebe jafie na kwa kasa bi onya nya dia be kasa ansem ni bi. Rapper Fatisha Boli.
The Chronicle Embrai. Psalm 37 verse 28. For the Lord loves justice, and he will never abandon the godly. He will keep them safe forever, but the children of the wicked will die. Springfield's $280 million investment deserves state protection.
I concur.
Kwadwo Poku ena ekasa semwe. Adena Springfield aba news in Musa.
Was that in Springfield aba news in Musa? Springfield aba news because there is a negotiation between the government and Springfield. Say omo field omo ekokoye exploration omo hunu say fan wo ho nti e be hye to no. Government will want to take over that. But remember GNPC, not GNPC. Actually, the Juma ho. But a lot of people are saying, look, we're sinking a lot of money into the exploration to find a year fan one. I think we must protect ne sika odiko she mono. As an investor, I will through my Ghana, we emfa kwan bi so. Na ye money ho ban. Na ne Juma die no, na Juma no entonko so. Na oni.
Yeah. Supreme Court dismisses Blue Gold and Future Global Resources, affirms Heath Goldfield's right to pristine mines. Mobile sa na bosom no krabu efu na omudi gold na ko baby fufro. Oh. Duke of Edinburgh spotlight climate smart development and innovation in Ghana. Integrity, innovation important in shaping future of community banking. Bank of Ghana and Kasa same way. SASO and AGA matriculate community youth apprentices and women in industry skills empowerment. Collins Amu donate 5,000 sets of Obuase baby diapers to health facilities. Reliable data key to planning for future development satisfaction. And also Ewaha. Pregnant woman fingered in alleged 388,830 cedi visa fraud case. And also, now the pregnancy never no. 3 organizations support Farmers' Day with tools, machinery, and cash donations. Yanko Nigeria Memwe. Nigeria sees one of world's mass abductions as 315 taken from school. Now, and now. And as I know, pay police a press conference. That's about what can obi by the Sefah. Hey, are you for the ABD
papa? Are they not giving the president of America chance to
almost say
want to do a deal or can burn out what you mean? Because they
some of the bandits ebai and the Nigerian people were expecting say Ombe arrest you or more and all that. Police chief and they say they came on their own free will. They came for negotiations. Yes. They came for negotiations.
No, okay, so no, say Abia, that's the omuni kind.
Yeah, new chrome ha.
Say
invite you be so umbra police na yacheno.
No,
invite no so umbra. So what I say.
Into bandits now to one almost no police station say we are coming for negotiations.
No, there be some money.
There was an invitation.
No, there will be an invitation.
There will be a prior conversation.
In that invitation, on bekasa ye ba untimenchi yen.
Yeah.
Into most so almost.
Oh no, and yes also so almost. But remember,
what signal would this send to other bandits? They are not under the leadership of these guys.
But say we invite you before a peace talk. Any negotiations, you don't turn and say you arrest the person.
Baby, anyway. And yes, did you see the video of when they entered the church?
The church, yeah.
Mammy, I brought to me. And interestingly, now they are moving forward. Baby, at first, no more banditry. They are moving forward.
So they are taking more.
Yes, territory. And we we sit in Africa.
But if a Nigerian is not being run well
and keep quiet.
And I mean,
my fear is that omu Janifi omukroma efa na omuba. Efa na omuba.
For Nigerians.
Aye.
Oh, but of course, most of them baha.
Most of them bandits ni bisu chase you omuba ha.
Oh no,
we can't keep quiet and sit here, no, Africa. They will come here. They will go to other African countries. They will go to Cameroon. They will go to other African countries.
So we can only tighten our security. That's bad.
Because it's too much. How can a group of people just get up one day or mark amount for 315
homes?
Hey,
big people.
300 with one swoop. Why? 50 abducted Niger Catholic School students escape, reunite with families. I've activated strategy to secure Nnamdi Kanu's release, Governor Oti. Yobe Governor orders closure of boarding schools over rising insecurity. Almost Mondays you go school because bandits aid your mujuma. Monday you go market. After the Kwara State schools in nkwala nyina nko school. Omutifie. You know there is a trend in Nigeria where omomanuko school tentem.
Yeah.
First was because of strikes near DAC universities. Send a beya you will be able to finish your degree within
the specific
age.
Yeah.
It's a thing. Kraman and saying education minister Nebeka say Obandi 6 I am pedemani class 1. That's to say Uncolani it's in for how long we don't know.
Yemfa Ghanaian Times and Twaso banner headline GRA media to intensify tax reform education for compliance revenue generation. We Commissioner General Edema GRA Anthony Kwesi Sapon eno de saa ensem we ato edwa na de o kanyina se sabrede GRA any media beka bomfati pacho koji bibre na yenye se education no kama pa fati we de me de ahye wonsa ko GRA na koji bibra esanse Commissioner General Ora Anthony Kwesi Sapon ono ope media sempa. Yes, happy.
Amish.
We sapi.
Pacho.
We sapi.
Memfa Amish spirit Pacho. Edi we dey ko na koji bibra.
Sapi.
Ko na koji bibra na yenhwe se yenso yemoa na enedie enkrofo esanse enkrofo bebre nyuma bebre no amuto ese omutua no fate omuntua enfema GR
no correct
enunti no ema revenue generation enko te se de esese ekonti yemoa is a very good call by the Commissioner General ese nyina ye Buano Springfield WCTP2 contribution major national milestone we Kojopoku ena eka Afoko urges youth to speak up, shape national progress. Former national chairman Edema MPP ene ose obesan akubiem enti ene de one urabo chia jako omo na jabe front runners okay John Buadu nso eka ho ewo ho a renowned Ghanaian sculptor El Anutui shines at Icon Dubai 2025. Me se koso papa ewo ho. Volta Region Police destroys 4.2 billion CD Indian hemp. Hey, home. Mo say na eden. 4.2 billion fati. Hey.
What's that?
4.2 billion.
So 4.2 billion
Ghana cedis.
The metric tons, no. So 4.2 billion Ghana cedis. 4.2 will be close to about a billion. In a billion.
Hey.
It will not be up to $1 billion. You see,
4.2 billion.
1 million, 10 million. $1 million is like 10 million.
It's 10 million.
And you know. Yeah, it will be a bro.
Oh, yeah, it's $1 billion. $1 billion Ghana cedis will be.
It
will be like $100 million.
Yes.
Dollars.
Yes.
It's about $420 million.
Oh, adding.
Like 420 million
Read
US.
it again. I don't understand.
Volta Regional Police
destroys 4.2 billion Ghana cedi Indian hemp.
How?
What? That's what we do.
Hey, and I say it's like from the whole of Volta region when you now India hemp or why do.
I said the Volta Regional Police Command on Monday destroyed 600 fertilizer sacks of Indian hemp, weighing 47,530 kilograms.
What? In the warehouse,
following a court order authorizing the disposal of the narcotic exhibits. Wow. The drugs, valued at 4.2 billion cedis, was seized in 2022 in the case of the Republic versus Yao Kojo alias Walako and 2 others, and had been rendered as evidence during the trial. A statement signed by the head of Public Affairs Unit of the Volta Regional Police Command, Chief Inspector Francis Kweku Gumado, and shared with Ghanaian Times. Penti edoso pa. Edoso pa. A good warehouse free 2022. Emu pa. We bobia. Fati say would be a cake na the money dia or bed.
No. That's why interested. That's why interested everyone.
Me say Fati. We say would be said the emu would be a cake.
Me the cake basa.
And I say would be a cocktail.
Me no.
Then I'm money kakra.
But on a more serious note.
Funny pa.
On a more serious note, unim say
Obina oko obi fie. Waba we afa o se be cleaning. And almost boys be a party. Say no mu di bia e cake nin kati cake nin de keka ho. Ya fa o se be cleaning a. Obi fridge oko bia e nan ne.
Odi.
Oyi bi na odi. Yes, be hwa de oye wo fie o se.
Oye no we ni.
Mesre mo. Ma shada. Ba mi wi ade wa ha da ndepe. Na me di bibi. Omusu omu hu ade kro.
Criminals destroy fiber optic cables.
When we are losing out. We are losing out on this.
Why?
We are losing out on this because we can grow a medical marijuana. we can you bet me a medical marijuana. So imagine say on an annual basis, we are reckoning even about 2 billion, 3 billion US dollars from a year medical hemp.
Yes.
Yeah, and Volta region
initiative.
And I think that we need to have a conversation around that.
Because
we need proper diversification. A law. Yes.
There's already a law that allows that.
Yes. So there is a specific THC. I was say the okwa could be contain. So any economic crown and nya dia you a bit high. But then once I say the way we have perceived Indian hemp to be, time passed. And no air come here say my said that but a very, very lucrative value chain. And Oko Bono Ashanti Befa Eastern region, Eko Volta region, the soil there is rich for it. But that's the truth. This could be our second cuckoo. Yes.
maybe it hasn't taken shape as much as we would, because we would have to tackle all these loopholes. What's my say? The illegalities and all that. Answer. Ebia, that's why.
Minority.
But also, I just want to details,
How they were able to?
They were able to keep it.
Where they came from. What's my say?
Minority in Parliament calls for weekly update on fight against Galamsey. Ura ano dompre eneka sa ensemono. VIP attends 7th EU summit in Luanda, Angola. Inti Vice President Professor not President Senidina saying Jane Nana.
Yeah.
But a statement announcing the attendance no
no, even
Nidino Nana Jane Opoku Ajima.
Even on the day of swearing in,
it was
Nana Jane.
Nana Jane Opoku Ajima.
So that is where the confusion is.
But she was at the program when President Sotu said, "Oh, Bonidini, one country," and he said, "If statement from your office signed by your press secretary, Madame Ama Pratt, Sotu say the president in a car, you know, I don't understand. I don't know where the confusion is. I don't know." Some information they were president in the first place, because even their Nkrofo or Chiroma there at University of Cape Coast, minimum almost in the dino, it has always been Nana Jane, Professor Nana Jane. Minim the na president no pese oka. Let deepen trade relations between Ghana and South Africa. Acting South Africa Commissioner, High Commissioner, and oka sa and semui. Yanko back page of Ghanaian Times and anopay. Mediama held at home. Karela sank Holy Stars in 5-goal trailer and no Ghana Premier League has Young Apostles share sports and also Swedro All Blacks stand Dreams FC we Ghana Premier League. Maswo Kunedu invite second batch of U20 players for screening and also Semwa Koso. Adriana FC Brekum Chelsea to face off in Maiden Bruno Regional Ministers Cup and no football and some tennis. Accra Seniors Open Tournament start today. Volta region to host foot volley competition to unearth talent. We Ghanaian Times and anopay.
And in that daily graphic, the Obokrata no Edemanim Henano ya Ofa na Osha and His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and a watch it ne African print kama pa enyasem ketwa. And then you watch Young Kwadano Champany. Watch Young Kwadano Champany as Enye muntio na ye batamale ya ya mane boneso de ye ba nyina ne se ye ba na eye water project kese pa ye ba bisi e amamo se de be ya eye mo a enkankane enkwada mu ekosuku ai mukosuku ewo eye tamale ni mpotem mu no yesi nsuo de to da bia ho kwa atwe mamo na yesi mutusu kufuo gallon na mo de nam pensio ansa na maba bedware de ye me yakra ne emayo no oso mutimi di omhuni we ne asinsuo ni ho obeko asopiti yasinsuo ni ho ye nyina no ya de ha papa enti ne tamale water project no ye de ba afie besimu no we mampanyini His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ena what is ansem we etudwa reduce spare parts prices minister tells dealers. The Minister for Trade, Agribusiness and Industry, Elizabeth Ofosu Ejare, and what there 2 spare parts dealers and him say, hey, Munya de Muyeno, and Yamaswati, and Yamaswati, and Yamaswati, but Yabaya,
Sefa no free.
Yeah,
say minister, some testimony, Maso.
I send Yamaswati, $1 no, Ejina baby, Ejina, inflation, Ejina baby, Ejina,
fan wo bo gina baby gina what as ya te fan wo so kra enti we nu ko anza mototo ne ma so na ze ma ne ma no gina baby gina na e wo se mutimi ne ma so ene minister ene o de sasem we atudwa wo ka kire mo a mudi djuma ewo aboso kan moton spare parts ahodo nyina muntio we minister of trade agribusiness and industry ye mama Elizabeth Ofusu Ajare wo se montete mo ne ma no so na man tete so a man kasa mo jejiriji ye mungra mu other stories are Obora Daily Graphic the Obokrata no na no pay a obetimi enya bi no wakenkan asem ye boss so ewo Chronicle the Obokrata no mu offer the Daily Graphic the Obokrata no na no pay a mass abductions hit Nigeria again 315 children staff taken from school cholera cases in Africa surge eno ewo kratafa to so enum of Daily Graphic the Obokrata no ene anopay G20 summit in South Africa adopts declaration despite US boycott in Tukopia South Africa na otwetwa mu no any declaration kese pa eno mo de ba ya America for so mo ma mepiem ho ade a owura Donald Trump o say me into wa mepiem ho South Africa rubber industry hails decision to stop raw export enti ene ukokopiem wo sekandia ene wonu mu a wo mu edo rubber no ene no de aba se asemu a aban di aba se yemfa rubber no enkwamone ne in its raw state no eyade ebeboa papa big issue kwatafa to so edu enson judicial integrity ayasem kese pa Albert K Salia eno compile a manfo adwenkyere on judicial integrity wo mamu I will position MPP to win 2028 election we ora Boachi entry aspiring general secretary of the New Patriotic Party ora Eugene Boachi entry ne was here obeye NPP amanyo ko ni ye pa ma party na timi agina ye aya kono se de be ya party no ebetumi edi nkunim ewo mfempimienu ene aduonu enwotwe abatu no we ensema hodo bi abomode afa Daily Graphic the Obokrata na no pa betumi hunu mu na wakenkan ye
memfa the Economy Times enka ho enfamre ye preparations for issuance of Ghana infrastructure bonds begin. Analysts anticipate sharp policy rate cuts as BLG's MPC meets this week. VAT reforms, traders clash with government over unfair system. The Economy Times.
Mepacho yemfa the Ghanaian publisher na Toshi fires Accra MPP chair labels allegations as reckless inti ene de na Toshi are na Toshi ado lati ade a oye connected ene oye connected ene ana ensem no bebre na mihu asembia various DCs ene MCs kan omose mami ukwaji sika woni ho a na ne den adwuma ya anya nyina efri mami asebu so na no ya administrator of district
and
district common fund say district ne dia anambwa and the district ne dia so to me first kan ma
oh na so
district ne na akwaji sika na then na district no say district no timi na nten kwaji sika
sorry ya
na de nyame na district me da no
sorry
na nyame da district na ma bana ma MPP for empuntu a ya anya nyina
questions
almost mami empuntu a ya anya nyina ejina za mami
oh please
but oye connected and intimika unti ase afi no ase
me say that what can I say say obo can say be crowd no be running meeting it so connected
into Gold Board CEO speaks at 2025 DPMC today into announce the ekoso Dubai no ho gold summit ekoso Dubai into ne Sami Jemfi Esquire ebeti Adamu de ena mo de amu speech
school fees ama menya mfaso
Bogoso Pristia mind hit Goldface prevails at Supreme Court way Ghanaian publisher
Yamfa the news center do bokrata no etifin sem de infamreti for any do pa. Champion indigenous ownership. Springfield requires decisive government partnership. We semwa yedi hun koma. Na Ghana makes history at Kimberley Process Chair. As Kimberley Process Chair. Eno eyura sami jamfi. Ene no ewiase afana nyina no. Gold no. Womu ekuo kese. Said the Asian yet to no near win one the cake.
But do we have traceability law?
However,
Ghana.
Safians and of course it's part of a good board Mrano. Yes.
Oh, okay.
It's part of good board Mrano.
Because I know say a requirement.
It's part of a good board Mrano.
Okay.
Yeah. Enti any ora sami jamfi wono no pani kwankyerɛ fo no eda gold board ano enti any oku wiase afa na nyina na otwetwa mu no ene yeto aba ede yi no enti wono ene di ekuo nanimu emfie 2026 to 2027 emfie mienu VAT flat rate hike from 4 to 20% will collapse SMEs gutao enom de sasem wi ato adwa se hwe VAT no a mo mayi flat rate no e dey free ho a ene yesi obi abetua 20% no ene enyuma nketenkete omamu on ye wom nyorom begu we Owura Joseph Obin, president of the Ghana Union of Traders Association, or this asem we ato adwa cover up suspected in Prestia Bogoso mine death toll eno ewa ha MTN Ghana unveils ambitious plan to lead gaming industry we ene sema hodo afa the news center the Obokrata na no pay abetimi hunu mu na wakenkan bi.
Memfa the New Republican to us. So Sam Jonah fires salvos, says Galamsey corruption sponsored by elites. Silence. Demands architectural revolution to save Ghana's cultural soul. Eno ewaha. NPP's proxy voting ban slammed. Diaspora Sikh delegates left in the cold for January primaries chaos. Trade Minister backs Gomwa Central SEZ project. Samira Baumia in Maslok mess, dodging 280,000 cedi loan repayment. Shadow deportation deal. AG's tactical disclosure bid masks deeper constitutional rift with U.S. pact. We the New Republic.
Me pacho yen for the custodian enwi ene anope Supreme Court affirms he Goldfields legally acquired Bogoso Prestia mine inti ano so ewa ha asem we koso pa minim se nye den a se wa arbitration podida wa arbitration podida inti eno enso eno no Kwadwo me de just pon de me nyoma asem kanda o me nyoma asem kanda Jospon Group empowers Ghanaian journalists at COP30 na Kwadwo ohwe list na de hwe list ni bi hwe list no hwan na onimu omo e kamia ese omo e ho ni nyina de minimo bia
accident mani no
kan wani no free third from baby out no right third from right hwana
third from right
wa danfo awudu mahama o je say de o de ne bag
ni moto
Kwadwo enti ensentrofo makoma
many me wi amefre no
makoma edu ene Jospon empower wom edi om kopie mu cop 30 Brazil ekoso wo Brazil ena ene om kunya nimde ho na wei usi yengu no Sefa asemi mekanida bia usi yengu no enye si ebegu no esanse omuboa papa na Zoom Lion wa hampo enifi emin yin na nka omu ni hade a anka yebeye ne den enti yemo omu di boni a yenka boni omu aye no na emum agenda na enye se chenchina yengu adwuma no da bi bia wa bedu mpo de ontimi ngu no emenye yes abrede ne nan etintim papa Gold Board CEO to address Dubai Mining Conference today. Tieno Owura Samijemfi nimde de owo bi pa nim se ne obekasa ati o man mabunu nyina anemu animpa ewo Dubai. Minority demands weekly Galamsey briefings from Lands Minister. Nti eno Owura no dompro enotisi simpie so ewo mrahye bedwafie and our lance minister with the empacho team ote ho o shame ni menso me hwe wanim tie me pa na tamo na ote ba bia meti na obodwuma o entity na men kan kire say enei galamsey briefing no na wotwe bia bra nafa ebetu yanim de waye ene de wo beye ene de ontimi nyina na yemwa o esan say se ye ko san tokwa no na ye wini
o de no kan ho
yes o de ni nyina kan ho bi Ganasco at 65 weekend here it was the battle between
Damasco ni
Ganasco na ho no mampani ko kasa e no say share na woni mu say me wife me kire na de o me kire na de o say time no na fe me kire na de a na me gya ne ho na me kɔbae no no nso e kire de e wa ha ene ye ya the rest they say is history obi ankrofo nyina pese ka obi o nyina afi sanka mampani be koso a kirekire mu a mampani ye ya eno ye krokro de jon ho afi aye dem itia na mpese me hu se de enti enye bone so o kira de uye teacher na o kira de na ebi a abayo ano wani gine ho a na emum usa me pacho enye usa no na okoka na se Fatima kan story a obi a na me ne tia akonya ba akoso na nkrofo si oya Miguel a se na teacher Asante Apia no pe Asante Apia so me mark na de ma no eye continuous assessment ma na me na me dimu ye pa me ye ma na me na ti no obisa Prince almost see root obi bi no ampa me say me nim sa me nim kra say ta me nim hwe asi yo oni me di nkomo toto ma no wie no koyi ho ma root no catch root say akunya na yete so no onchim nti one day ko break by ya wa cha kunya no free table no be si akunya on say ta wa na yetena tu no wa chim en wa churo note ato me side ne say e free na eko on pese me tena se kra me de me ho beka no make sure say ma me mfa me ho nka ampa o tena se a no adane ne hu say me ye me pese me ka no me de me ho ka no kra obeya me mfa me ho nka no ye wie school after root after SS or call union yete say one Mr. Asante Apia ni oma wo 3 o se 4 moye obine ne yere enti eno so eno no na custodian
wasem na reho
e de rejoinder ba mimpo na minim say mpo na no ye me bibia na minim mpo aka me de say town no ene mpo amanyi na metisi na say town de Kwadwo wo hwa na metisi custodian at the rejoinder aba okaya I think say either Thursday or Friday and on the story be by say ukopiemu ewo MIIF RTI request be omo de call no enya de omo respond e nei omo si ye omo anka ne ye we de omo antro ne ye kra enti omo fa enche eno eye custodian ene anopai
Business and Financial Times the Bokrata no krame eno ene de Bokrata twato aye de wie the Bokrata hodo ne anopai ba dwomo no tifinsem no domestic electricity tariff regime ranked among Africa's best performing PURC study. And this has we about to join as a PURC usually more my year and see obo my Ghana mo and yamo a year ahoden the inuma hodo we feel no. Ohwe said the Tiano oh na ze de no among the best performing there's a boy homodin ye pa oh abimemu. BOG takes currency education to market. Monfa bimra. De kasa market for no biti. Mun ntimi nkujum. Ene omakujum banda. Governor si jum na governor ubetimi akujwa ewo Ghana hanyina.
Now governor
happy on wheels na wo.
The governor ebetimi eco market akoya the happy on wheels. Ebeye wo market no governor be.
Governor ntimi nye.
Governor oya.
What is it?
Governor ko ba.
Mama and two governor say happy on wheels.
Ena enye governor kura adwuma no adwuma wo ho ewo
exactly
bank house edoso ni ema wo governor plate so edoso enti udwom no ye de
fama ye ni kodwom
the queen of market ewa
ha
enti una ese ukodwom
enti we the governor
fati we the wankasa o mento deputy
deputy governor
governor Ramata da Sante. Oh no say on timi nkoju.
Yeah, onkoju.
So ati ase. Fatimu ne betimi akoju mama no.
Jomo fama yenkojum.
Na yenkojum.
Yenkodi hujuma.
Malata ya jewa boso.
Mokola ya jewa boso.
Nima market. Enya fatikura na minimu sesa Nima market wo ho.
One
na minimu.
Domi ya jewa boso. Medina ya jewa boso. Oko Ashama ya jewa boso. Oko Malam ya jewa boso. Oko Kantamanto ya Diaboso, Oko Adabraka ya Diaboso.
Unim say na me say me catch okra. I think say either Wednesday na no be catch them. The reason why municipal chief executive of Ashama you call happy on his one man.
Yeah.
Unim di ntia wa ma. Say say one market women. Omni name.
Any okra.
Inti say onya intel sese oba ade ma no e de be ye no no on be boni ho de nti e na wa ma obi ka kire obi na ka kire me wo fia ya
ye say bi obeba studio na anu ye wo so de ma ensem no mo kan ye call ho no
apparently wo tuo mo ba bia no
of course
wo tuo mo nyina
e ha ye hwe o
anu nti ye say he's unpopular among the market
very
anu nti na wa ma no
very
na si be yi wa no MC
obeba studios
no nka bra ho na be yi wa no
obeba studios
because kranka by now o mabo mo maso
ebia nka ba na be chirechiro mu a
yeah
so ati ase sometimes bi wo ho ye
nchiremu of course
nchiremu keke so ati ase
and also listen to the demands that they are making
yes of course enti nka betena ho so ati e na wutie wo de etena ho na nka omu vent na omu rantia na tie now we are coming.
What can aboju sem no. Haptal announces Patience Achianu as next board chair, following Hans Nielsen's decade of service. World-renowned sculptor L. Anachui dazzles at ICOM Dubai 2025. PFAG demands long-term industrial policy to stem perennial grain glut. Structural and policy challenges in an emerging market economy. There's a feature gratified also Idunsia of the Business and Financial Times. Yamfa the Obokrata relative in 7 fancy. A rapapa fatisha buali. And I was a coco. Na asa coco no. I just oku Facebook and say no the Amakan. And no the ode bano. A sewani and so katre. Na enye Yankwai. Na social media trends no yemfamra but before that enwumwe I am the pa
it's too late to say that you are sorry after you broken my heart when I needed you to satisfy my soul you turn your back and said
Pacho Misha said that I can't just say viewer discretion is advised. So we'll share our Facebook Live, our Facebook no so happy 98.9 FM. So ube fifi now be saying I call back hold there. Adum. Uko premo as a man can say according to video air trendy social media accident be a sino. Sefim papa because obia nam ni baby din dwen ho ebo ne bra se track free him ene kra ya reho pacho anope no unni a year kapa and shebi because it's an eyesore. Comment no any. Blaze see so he saw the truck coming and he just stood there. Wouldn't say sometimes I then can say yeah udana mununkun and I can say mununkun. Aha, it me choma own me nyahe okwa own me nkwa own me ma. It to me you can get a shock. Sa munkun. Sa who the own di me. They be out me fine. Oh, the question on Facebook. Joseph said, thank God the lady and her son were far gone. Lawal said, why the truck running so fast? Jelu said, guys, the boy under the taxi, watch very well. Onye say the guy in the Nigeria phone on black on white, they are in the shirt. On Makura shirt in Mwashe. The guy in black didn't just move alone. He tapped the guy in green to let him know. That's incredible. Sasso and Gerald say, but why that speed in town? Even if it's brake failure, that speed was a problem. Annie, SAOMG, why was he walking on the road instead of the pavement? Or he was trying to cross the road? Clef say, in a developed country, these big trucks shouldn't even be using these small roads. And Tisa, comment, etia, and pay. We call a year, your Facebook live, and this one, we bet to me, who be ashe. Yen to us swear. Trend way who may argue about it. I'm missing Jindi because it's impossible. It's impossible. Yes, who copy more Algeria? Ya chin crofo and son. Mudia Munchef picture no move on to my end. Adaya, they were attempting to enter Spain disguised as sheep. Munchef with this guy. I don't believe it. I would never believe it because how? No, I mean how? Oh, there. I don't believe it. I think say Obina Wako Kreti say idea way not there. Seriously, how can a human being disguise as sheep? I can an be there. Menti people that minjin to muda. I say. Enti comment haba no any Coca-Cola essay B+ for creativity. Roddy say, please have mercy on me. I'm in a public space and an easy laughter. Illy essay, I actually feel bad for them. Sasso and Irie essay A for effort. Jet Soma say 4 marks for originality. H2B say, I'm not good in geography, but how? Algeria is Asia and Spain in Europe. They don't share the same border. Sasso and Loos say, I thought I had seen everything in life. Animal Life News say they should at least get an A for effort. UBD, imagine the sheep were taken straight to the slaughterhouse. I don't think any human being would do this seriously. Aba, yen to us we na minfa a year final one no and fine mrew. Say I see unin ko 40 fear. What the what the fridge man no more di there or much require over fast wa wait me dear DNA esi ewa bro mu ewa fridge no mu. Enti fridge no aya blog aya sa frosty blog no. And ode ade na shade no de white tissue paper and so akata so and no so aya blog kama and akavanti oye ready na wakwa why sheet in if you na afi no we hu ne ice cream no nkwa akodi wonko awudi awo awasema sharing is caring. Comment wo ne any Indian essay, may they not see this new scope Caesar say, I'd noticed that the space in the freezer looks smaller than usual. Arin the essay, I know this is Mr. Beast commercial. I just can't prove it. Terry say, now that you have blown your cover, Drain, see your sibling is watching this. Ebohon essay, okay, where did you get feastables in Nigeria to buy? Once done, so delete this now. Into sir, and comment no etie ewo honum. Joel, yanfanka wana ama yanfanka hu. Okay, yantu aso enti ha. Ena sefa, me de social media trend no. EBC amount anope.
Me no ase. Say all the social media trends no brain anope. Live on Happy 98.9 FM. My entry homra. Na go is to we a. Kwa emphasize to we no. Ade. How go is to we now go come on him say dry. I tum. Ade no. And now we then it is you.
I mean,
no
na nipa when him say dry. But see me go on me interest.
Joel, we just had
me interest. Me so be bet me ayesa. I say I go fast a wool so then they at tie wo ho.
The view of my son.
That is impossible.
Joel.
No dry no neura.
Joel, please find the authenticity of this particular picture. Hada. My candem best me can this my go na omadru Algeria. No more Algeria. They said they madru here. Madru Spain and any problem. Yeah. So why would you have to disguise yourself like this and san Spain? But I mean, one of the things that we keep on fighting, and he say mabunu be free maimu and I say be maimu akọ amonane, but it's becoming a fighter. I come here and say you lose it every single day because I think I was following some reporter IOM media to Montenegro, and if you look at the number of refugees from Maimu and the treacherous route almost faso edikuku PMU, especially those from South Sudan, any conflict prone areas Maimu kwa almost faso edikuku PMU amonane no enye asem ketwa abi my mpanyimfo amaya hodo mo abi my mo mpanyimfo no muntu na insi fom why na mo me hwe kwan be fa so a asumdwe betimi aba ewo me ahodo no antokwa esie okọ Democratic Republic of Congo is it North Kivu province ntokwa no gusu a eginemo M23 for no omonyo ma adwene so mbeti omo ase because okọ eho no a yesi efema gudia atai hono enyade ketwa. The same applies to the Ecoso or South Sudan and Sudan. Dano oko ashfa manfo timi rebels itimi ko krumu kochi one moment ti krumu, they are not even part of the conflict. They are not part of the conflict. And the massacre was as if like no a dambia baby show some evil biabe show na pa sa tutu kum amanfo sa obekaya ebetu dwa se empanyimfo a omo wiase a nipa dodo no ahunu se omudwumade omudi eso ani na ombetimi aboa atenase aka amantokwa ekoso between Russia and Ukraine yetimi ajaye no yebo speaker edimeboa Right Honorable Alban Sumana Kingsford Pagman yeboni ding, and that I remember very well say and you fu bi no more kase enkebeya anka yenhwe feature yenhwe boko kra. But I think that there is some positive news with regards to Boko conflict. Utum 482.
The last mediation,
yeah,
I think would happen this week.
This week, yes. So hopefully we are looking at say bibi papa bitimi afrimu ediaba na emom de ekoso bi man hodo mu no. Yentimi mu yani enguso. Just like Fatih was saying, the abductions and the insurgencies are also northern part and another part of Nigeria. No, oh, you're Ghanaian. And I say, if you are within the West African sub-region, untimi muwani enguso. Because if you're talking about insecurity, West African sub-region, Obekaya Ebribi Tremu, somewhere around 2024. Now, there were some Burkina Faso metimia baby pimu, some mining sites. A2 a from a good year dema a month for binumo. They don't understand our language. Into no yaman or they say Ubia Bawa Unibian, shoot and kill. And according to reporter in Sakai, I can't say it's confirmed. According to reporter in Sakai, they were fully armed. Fully armed. What would I say to no kunya or hefa? And no more yes, man. And so we cannot sit aloof and say, oh, Ghana for the Yawasumji. Say Yawasumji, not the Ekoso Togo, Obekaya Defense Minister Kujinam Rashev Deputy Defense Minister Kujinam Rashev. I think it's about last 2 weeks and answer last week more. Last 2 weeks more. And the two say there are plans afoot. Ye be intensify a year patrol and security along our borders with a year Togo ehuru, Nigeria ehuru, a year Burkina Faso ehuru, Mali ehuru. Say nya denya womwa omuntimi entena ijano hono. Baby on bepe, any baby asumji ewo. Baby asumji wonu ye henfa. Ghana. Inti ye kan ni akase isi itu anamonu a. Young pe si betimi aboama at the core and somewhere ekoso ni betimi abre na se. Say there be a sunsun so no. Enko haye. You. A word to a wise is in the north. Inti ene yenkoi na yemfa aboafo nkrato na yeba nkomo na aka no yemfa nhyeso mfuma. And then the conversation has got to do with education. Yehwe omanya ko mabɔ ho nsɛm a Dr. Kesiela to force ndiko to dwa na otwemi nu etwa mu no. Yefa allocations ye de ma education e wo man mu no. Na ye di ho enkomo ena no pɛ. Ye ne animdifo e betena se na ye di ho enkomo. Sanso e na ye no ye ofie ha dan de nyina ye ni gi adisuan nsɛm ho sukun nsɛm ho no. Yesu e be kyerɛ ya adwene ho. Ye ntwe ho mra.
Kwe me pacho wo science che suku adesua hyehye foforo ya adesuafo foforo a omo konto aso suku edi bedi dwuma no wobetimi a kyerɛ mu yi a kyerɛ me
eboa ema adesuafo no adwene ye na ye de adesuafo no asi adekyerɛ emfimfini afei ye de oman amamra ne amane a ɛsɛfata edua mofrɛ no mu sa suku adesua hyehye foforo yi obia de wom sempo obia wo adesua mu haw ɛne obia sɛbi wadi dem ne santi enya de a ye gya bofrɛ bia wa akyire
na die ne ye bɛka fa babadie purugu twere ne twan sohwe owia ni wurafi eyade ayakoso pa
sei suku sahodo no ewo nsohwe hyehye fofora ye de so mofra no ahwe se ne a wo sua no kwan mo fa so edidi dwuma ye na makwan hodo bi so etese wo mo ye hwehwemu ye ka ma bomu amoma ye adesua ho adwuma ene de ka ho bi se de be ya wo mo emfo mani nkosi ensohwe a suku kwana wie ye eno mo yo no so ebiew ye the student transcript system aba e de suafo no modern ba wo bo ewo suku mu adi eno osuani bi epese okope suapo mu kwan a obetumi di akọ
ye be ye den enyemu ahotoso
Wayek ena sese wohwe ensohwe hyehye fofora sukufo no edidi dwuma ne so sɛ de be ya ye betimi enya transcript no mu ahotoso ene arohyemu
aha afei na menyemu ntiase yie
Ghana Dutch foforo ni suane ne di kan kyina sankrato yi eye Ministry of Education naka ene GES ene de brewo
Hey Kofi metimi ama okanchema no aba bedane oyire abra wutia just 1000 Ghana cedis me ya hwane a
oyo obi oyi nkonya
wait see me Happy FM Valentine Mass Wedding 2026
sa dwumadie no a ye hoahoa wo se oye odehye niema koda ahoje bia kese na ye san ema manfo di wakire se de oye celebrity no
wetwa be fie dionini ene de aka odo ho asema ye ka warefo bebrabom
sesi anu me de me mpra no miensa no ba
Debi Kofi oba baako be ma baako odo baako
Happy FM Valentine Mass Wedding where love meets affordability a warrior on another level don't know
before registration forms ewo Happy FM asalam down
so person so yasene a obetimi afrete for homan 0244 906 235 and I say 0302 254 858 Mamenkai wo sense check akra wo
For all the news updates, trending topics, good music, and unbiased analysis of various issues, listen to the Happy Morning Show on Happy 98.9 FM. We are your morning companion.
Headmaster Kwe, me pacho. Science che suku adesua hye foforo ya. Adesuafo foforo a omo kwanto aso suku. Edi bedi dwuma no. Wobetimi a kyerɛ mu yi a kyerɛ me.
Eboa ema adesuafo no adwune ye na ye de adesuafo no asi adekyere emfimfini. Afei ye de oman amamra ne amane a ɛsɛfata edua mofra no mu. Sa suku adesua hye foforo yi. Obia de wom. Sempo obia wo adesua mu haw. Ene obia sɛbi wadi dem. Ne santi enya de a ye gya bofra bia wa akyire.
Na die ne ye bɛka fa babadie purugu. Twere ne twam sohwe. Owia ne wurafi. Eya de ayakoso pa.
Sei suku sahodo no ewo nsohwe nhyehyɛ fofora. Ye de so mofra no ahwɛ sɛ ne a wo sua no kwan mo fa so edidi dwuma. Ye na makwan hodo bi so etese wo mo ye nhyehyɛmu. Ye ka oma bomu. Amoma ye adesua ho adwuma. Ene de ka ho bi. Sɛ de be ya wo mo emfa omani nkosi ensohwe a suku kɔ wie ye eno mo yɛ no so. Ebio ye the student transcript system aba. Ede asuafo no modern ba wo bo. Ewo suku mu adi. Eno osuani bi. Epese okope suapo mu kwan a obetumi di akɔ.
Ye be ye den enyemu ahotoso.
Wayek ena sese wo hwe ensohwe nhyehyɛ fofora sukufo no edidi dwuma ne so sɛ de be ya ye betimi enya transcript no mu ahotoso ene aruhyemu.
Aha afei na menyamu ntiase yie.
Ghana Dutch foforo ni suane ne di kan kyena sankratoi e Ministry of Education NACA ene GES ene de brewo. Yamamwachio ni yamamwakwaba eba Happy Morning Show so ewo Happy 98.9 FM.
Honorable Kwame Asare-Obeng. Honorable Kwame Asare-Obeng.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. I want to first of all congratulate Honorable Sefah, Honorable Ahmed for his nomination. The leadership informed me that I have to comment on Honorable not yet. So I will ask Mr. Speaker. The information that I had was that I have to comment on a different appointment, and so I will ask if it's possible to be corrected. Yes, I do, but my information that I have, and that is what I'm dealing with.
The report we have to comment is not yet ready. Is that what we want to do?
Yes, Mr. Speaker. No, relax. You are not, relax. Mr. Speaker, I'm dealing with my whip, and she gave me an information, and that is what I'm working on. Sit down, relax.
Well.
Relax.
Well.
Yes.
So let me call the next person.
Yes,
so
thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
Very well.
For all the news updates, trending topics, good music, and unbiased analysis of various issues, listen to the Happy Morning Show on Happy 98.9 FM. We are your morning companion.
98.9.
Sɛ wonimu a mame ɛmobɔ data bi ɛso ɛmfama wo ɛna no pɛ sɛ deɛ ɛbɛyɛ abɛtumi ate nkɔmmɔ no a yɛba abɛdie no yie. Wonim sɛ wɔman no yɛwɔ mmara ahyehyɛ mmara sɛ nka wɔman yɛkɔ homabɔ ho nsɛm no afei bia yɛde bɛkɔ akɔto dwa a ɔha mu nkyekyɛmu bɛyɛ nsia kɔkɔpem edudu mmiɛnsa deɛ yɛmfa ɛmmɔ sukuu sɛm ho ɛbra ɛyɛ nhyehyɛ a yɛagye ato mu. Enti abre nyinaa no yɛde sika no ɛkɔ akɔhyɛ adesua ensɛm mu a ɛwɔ sɛ ma yɛni etimi ɛkɔ ho. Nene ɛno ɛne nkɔmɔ ɛda pono so a yɛba abɛdie. Yɛbɛdi saa nkɔmɔ ne san sɛ ohwɛ key allocations and initiatives a ɛwɔ the 2026 budget mekyerɛ wɔ man akɔ homabɔ ho nsɛm yɛde bɛdi dwuma mfiam pim mmienu ne aduonu nsia no a ɛdɔɔso yie paa. Na yɛnya mmerɛ anosodoso mu ampensɛmpensɛ mu ankyerɛ mu antiase a ahwɛ a nafa yɛni so. Enti ɛna no pɛ bɛka me ho na yɛni wɔ man yi asukuu sɛm ho nkɔmmɔe. Na mmom ansa na yɛbɛhyɛ aseɛ adi nkɔmmɔ no ma memmɔ dawuro ɛnkae wo sɛ wokɔ ntoasoɔ sukuu ahodoɔ no mu a ɛne yɛde adesua nhyehyɛeɛ foforɔ aba ɛno ɛne yɛde di dwuma ɛwɔ ntoasoɔ sukuu ahodoɔ no mu. Na adesua nhyehyɛeɛ foforɔ yi ɛboa sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ a adesuafoɔ no bɛtumi adwene ɔmo adwene bɛtumi adɔ. Adesua nhyehyɛeɛ foforɔ yi wɔde n'ani asi Ghana esu ɛne ɛban a ɛsombo ɛsoɔ ɛna wɔkyerɛ nkwadaa no sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ a akwadaa no wɔnyini a wɔntwe ne ho ɛmfa mfiri ho. Na deɛ ma no yɛ dɛ sɛ ɛwɔ sɛ ɔma w'ani ɛka sukuu adesua nhyehyɛeɛ foforɔ ɛhu ne sɛ ɛne ɛmfa ho ɛne akwadaa no ne su ɛne ne ban sɛ bi asɛbe ne ho atekye adesua nhyehyɛeɛ foforɔ a yɛde di dwuma ɛwɔ ntoasoɔ sukuu yi mu no ɛyɛ ade a obiara adi ɛwɔ mu sɛbe wɔn mu a wɔn adi dɛm sɛbe wɔn mu a yɛkasa a wɔn nteɛ wɔn mu a wɔn ani ehunu adeɛ wɔn nyinaa wɔn die ɛwɔ mu. Enti naka sɛ we are not leaving anybody behind o. Na sɛsɛ no yɛde nsɔhwɛ nhyehyɛeɛ foforɔ aba yɛsɔ nkwadaa n'ahwɛ yɛbisa wɔn nea wɔn esua wɔ sukuu mu no kwan a wɔn bɛfa so betumi ɛde adi dwuma ɛwɔ abrabɔ mu. Yɛma wɔn ɛyɛ nhwehwɛmu yɛka wɔn abɔ mu ama wɔn adi adesua ho dwuma bi sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ a yɛbɛyi wɔn adwene de afiri nsɔhwɛ a wɔn akɔ sukuu na wie yɛ ɛwɔ sɛ wɔn kɔkɔ twerɛ no ɛne ɔbɛhwɛ na akwadaa no wɔnsua hwee o. Wobɛhwɛ na ne wɔakye agu ne tiri mu a na wakɔ akɔpu wɔpugu hɔ pɛ na asa. Obi bɛbusa sɛ ɛbɛyɛ de na ɛbɛhunu nkwadaa no mmɔdenbɔ a wɔmobɔ. Ma menka wo sɛ adesua nhyehyɛeɛ foforɔ yi ɛde student transcript system aba. Ɛno ɛna nkwadaa no mmɔdenbɔ nyinaa na yɛkurukyi agu soɔ sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ a awofoɔ ɛne mu a mutua sukuu fees mu bɛtumi ahunu nkwadaa no mmɔdenbɔ. Ɛno mpo na sɛ akwadaa no ɛyɛ n'adwene sɛ ɔpɛ sɛ ɔkɔ suapɔn mu a metie ne yie ɔpɛ sɛ ɔkɔ suapɔn mu a ɛwɔ sɛ ɔbɛtumi ɛde akorɔ sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ bɛtumi ahwɛ soɔ na yɛama no akwanya sɛ ɔnkɔ suapɔn mu nkɔ sua adeɛ. Na ɛsiane sɛ yɛpa ahotɔsoɔ ne awerɛhyɛmu ɛwɔ nsɔhwɛ nhyehyɛeɛ foforɔ ɛne student transcript a yɛde aba no nti no ɛne ɛyɛ West Africa Examination Council o ɛne ama ɔmo akwanya aban de akwanya ama ɔmo tumi ama ɔmo sɛ ɔmo nhwɛ saa nhyɛ nyinaa soɔ sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ a pɛ ɛbɛbiri biara bɛyɛ pɛpɛɛpɛ. Ɛtimisrɛ hɔ a ɔba ne bɛfie na ɔka kyerɛ sɛ ɛde nhyehyɛeɛ foforɔ aba a ɛma ɛnyɛ wo tiri mu naa. Ghana daakye foforɔ ne yɛsua ne nɛ na di kan kyena ma menka wo sɛ saa nkratoe ɛyɛ adeɛ a a free Ministry of Education, NACA, and GES Akachi, and Omodi Abrain.
Oh yeah, gig worker team here. Gig worker material you be design a website, you a consultant, writer, delivery partner, freelancer. Uye e-commerce mo moton niema wa be fonten tankese ne so register no eya ne to bia mo busa se kwan be ne be fa so enso betimi ediska akra to na ye benyansi achi ba edi ama ye datin wo bra yakwa ahomegye mu no enei snit tonsa edi afro. No matter your hustle, bra snit ye bie yensem ye gi wa tu tieniye enha ho se chinchina che wo so konya obi a obemwa ye adwuma oye 9 to 5 there bi oye 9 to 5 o oye obi a oye gig worker o ni nyina no snit won hye edima bo modin afa ho bra be chimbi wate na wakwa ahomegye mu no wabraba obebo wasetena betena no ni nyina akoto ten boko jojo ediama Simple wo yadwuma no na yade bi ba na wuntimi ntonkoso ni wudwuma ni bi wo a SNIT pays you an invalidity pension for life no matter your age. And if death happens, your dependents will receive survivor's benefit. The money ya dene se afibia no sika bosumi bia SNIT edema wo na afibia yetum. Aw adane dia me hu ya na me de kire fati no obeji 222,000 ni de ka ho. God damn it. Modern fresh in this year, 0302-611-622. And I bet me a cosneting crabata bako dunumi and san. Yat wapating or manga na mo. No, I could sign it up, Cecilia, and to cancel. Branabe signing up, Cecilia. DHE and I hear on Facebook, X, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube at SNIT Ghana. SNIT, we deliver on our promise. Me no woka say ya we obi a woto a wodwene ye sisiesia mafiri mu a wonu ma mi dwo ma kire no edien pa na metumi aya momo edien na me di beja omo ye ya asemo o dwendwene sa no na ze wo ano si egiba no ompe baby papa mfa honkonko boy. If you worry about the future of your dependents when you're no more, if you want to secure a good life for your immediate family and other dependents when you pass on, if their survival matters to you, it's ancestral Kwan guarantee your family and dependents the income, security, and comfort they need when you are no more. If you are a SNIT member and you pass on, SNIT ensures that your nominated dependents, one more where you almost was say ufri mua, usika was SNIT ni emfa mo no. Unza trobi wakazi okay. Me kwa media was some concern because bakudini. I was some because bakudini. 10 year obakazi yema we 10%, yema we 5%, yema we 20%, yema we 15%. Said the what tre edia to no sana SNIT better so no this can edia more. SNIT pays a lump sum to support them. Entry chance to take a decisive action today. Get enrolled on the SNIT scheme. Pay your contributions on a regular basis and relax. Knowing that SNIT has your dependents covered in the event of your passing. When you be from Mamma Biaka say anyway, when you be a show, the would who could don't sit that with you be what President is here 0302-611-622. SNIT, we deliver on our promise. Sabashabo Center Seminka will say Adiano, Fabra Quancrono, Yabekwa Manacos is here. And watch a stroke, diabetes, prostate problem, a piles, low sperm count. Oh, any of any number P. Ewo Sabashabo Center. Kwadwo bako pe ena betimi akan for the amosan say me used to be that. Sabashko bitters. Enu na yi koko bi afri widie mu fru nipadua mu. Na hoto say fam to the doso pum cotton, Hilos, or Kanshi Draglin, Little George, Tema Community 5, Echoes Pharmacy, at Shyman Main Station.
For the best and effective spiritual soup, any oil, any cream in Quadie. Any of Modi and Bepian was a basketball center. What it? And Hamanu Branu in Yantini, any Didi Jumaho. Nyamepa wachana ebono nsia na Dr. Kwadwo Sefah-Danquah ene honhom nkomonkwa no ne won mo baba behwe no no oni om edie ye adwuma adwada kopim ne kwasi da so ye wala paz ye ne abrantia sport ne dinhwe ne mu bomodi ana fatetifo homa na frɛ 0508768846 ana 0249217453 Sabashable Center. Tiemi hao wase yadi ya kwankro ni nyina fa bra ne yebekwa ama na kwa ama wate entwentwen so tunu obi a yade adokro no bodi na chinia munya no ye bomodi afa no bepiem wo Sabashable Center wate na obenya hoto ama na ho de ne asan timi agina bra ne bio e de ama no Dr. Kwadwo Sefah bomodi abra no mfa ne nsankan omo waduru onsa waduru onsra waduru na wa behunu eye difference. Hello Accra, get ready for an unforgettable family adventure where you busuani nyina ne yeka bomu and you ride pa the Lakeside Sports Complex. The Marina Family Fun Ride and the Diaba. Dia Jumedi Air Cost so many day 29th of November 2025. It is your chance to stay active, ride with the whole family and have fun. Adults will take on a 20-kilometer challenge, while the little champions will enjoy a 0.5 kilometer, half a kilometer fun ride. We do not come to house and then come bicycle. You when you host up episode of Babesha Jubadi Moa, or when you Silver Star Tires or Lakeside Marina Park, go and secure your spot. An individual bet you 100 Ghana cedis, a family of 3, 250 Ghana cedis. Don't miss out. Come ride, laugh, and create beautiful memories. Open to the Mupia bet me Afre Zuta on the number 0208 565 397. The Marina Family Fun Ride. Proudly brought to you by Lakeside Sports Complex. We next year, you know, we free many next year. So we between a 3rd and 5th of December 2025, our Prempeh Assembly Hall Kumasi. A Jumedia Strongkwaya to the Ghana Herbal Conference, our roots are remedy. Any idea, bro? A 73 that Jumedia so harmony in herbalism, balancing tradition and innovation. Bro, na yane one more year in Rob Bibinra Hodro, one more year a Bibinomu Ejemu, one more edge of Bibino 2 months, and the Benjamin some year to be anonomno, woman about Beshimu or down Bakumu. Say, Uyo Bia Bibidro, Opese, Ode, Undro, Echregana Menina. Ope baby, Edundo Nessi, Jumedia Nasia, Bomodiana Fretty for Home 0202 222 095. And I'll bet me a register for free. Go Kwabe Fontin Tankasi and swear www.GhanaHerbalConference.com. www.GhanaHerbalConference.com. Diachi Abefontin Tankasi Kwankwenu Yasene so GMA Herbal Conference. Mamenka said this conference is proudly partnered by the Ministry of Health, Food and Drugs Authority, Ghana Federation of Traditional Medicine Practitioners Association, Eternity African GAFTRAM, and the Center for Plant Medicine Research. Don't miss out on this. Uyobia waniji abibidrohwa we ya kunyamao. Bra. Na ene ekukudai emra meshia ye ninkomo emfanfa bibidrohu. Kwa befa so ayedi abefo. Ensabet mi awremu aye ni ye. Na yen lucy nia obade edija yen anase yen nananom edija yen ya. Ye bebo ho ban ye. Ghana Herbal Conference, our roots, our remedy. Kai
from the 3rd to the 5th of December 2025 at Prempeh Assembly Hall, Kumasi.
Happy FM 98.9.
Happy 98.9 FM no wasugusu autie no. Birthday. Wasugusu autie no. Yes, of course. Yen shase ne nkomo. Ma memfa a bit of data for ma. Offer or may akomabon sem 2026 budget no. Yedisika esi ho se yedebebo o may edisuan sem ho ebra. Na Mame embo bisu emfama. Sika ye hwe ni mu se ye de bedi oman hu adwuma na se de bebo oman hu bra. About 302.5 billion Ghana cedis. Mpacho tieni. Na education sector no sika aban eyisi ho mfempim bienu ne aduonu nsia. Si ye de bebo oman hu bra no ana se de bebo adisuan sem ho ebra 33.3 billion Ghana cedis. In dollar terms about 3.03 billion US dollars. That's at current exchange rate. Now, it means over 2025 budget no sika yedi esi ho se yedi bo omai ehun ebra no na eno no 31 billion Ghana cedis. Enti sese no ohwa yade a sika yedi esi ho se yedi bo omai hu bra no suku sam ehun bra no amano hom na to about 18% of the country's GDP. Na mamenka ubio se eyade aban no ede 9.9 billion Ghana cedis edesio for the Ghana Education Trust Fund, Get Fund. Yenyina yinim se ye can get funder. Won enombo modern se yebetimi enya infrastructure to support education ewo mamu. Nti emfa na se school dan se yeto eniema nkoda no betimi edesua de se ye pe nkonya ene de ka ho nyina no get fund ena ya de ani ekohwe omo enti se o pesika anase o hwe sika yisi ho se yemfa mo school ensem ho ebra ewo mamu mfiempim yenu ani aduonu nsia no de a na ye 43.2 billion Ghana cedis na yenhwe nia ye disika no ebi ebeyo ewo mamu key allocations ena mebebo so ediama we na fa budget no a budget no my 21 key allocations a me kire eniema ye disika ediasi wo se ye de ba beye ewo man adisua emu adisua nsemu yenko basic education unim se o man school no aditemu miensa ye basic education ene ye secondary and then the tertiary atwa secondary ne ye frɛ no pre-tertiary no basic ni dey say eno na foundation no nti ene ofri kindergarten na kokopim junior high school sa ene kind of basic education ofri high school no ewia eno high school no kwa no second cycle no eho ene friend no secondary education no next year pomu tertiary institutions ahodo abeko akwakọ gentete ne ama certificate ni de ka ho ahodo no nyina no eno tertiary education na offer basic education and patch omientie ne yepa we any some of the allocations are buying in the 2026 budget no what they etudwa sika yesi wo se de babebo o man yadisua ho nsem eho bra infrastructure our basic education no ye 2 billion a year Ghana cedis for constructing 200 kindergartens 200 primary schools and 200 junior high schools and 400 teacher bungalows and sanitation facilities in underserved communities. Saskay 2 billion a Ghana cedis and ye yesiwo and yamawi and ye de babe. Learning materials and yama yedibesua de anasa de sua akade a 3 billion Ghana cedis and ye yesiwo for 4 sets of KG books, workbooks. We have for about 200,000 learners, 4 sets of primary textbooks, that's 2 million learners, and 9 sets of JHS3 textbooks, about 500,000 learners. That is a neno, and woman who draw one 70 say offer a year kindergarten. No, that is 4 sets, and woman bako and 9, and yes, was a binary providing. Sounds so, and I could piemu junior high school, no, so. And also a bino edesi was
Engoma bako be a 9 and no so yesu. Nemo mu kopie mu e wo JHS no a wo kire mu se e ne JHS 3 textbooks bako enkron e yesi ho. Aban be provided in 2026 e de ama about 500,000 learners. Na mo mko private school ne. JHS no.
I don't understand.
Say aban no 500,000 learners. And I'm busa say we no mko private school e kan ho ana. Because yesi ngoma na nkwada no mo JHS 3. Ombe suani nyina no. Ayade aban is providing that for free. Provision be homa private schools. Because me back up private school.
About the private school now, the approved textbooks, the private schools would have to contact your friend is saying, the private school would have to contact the publishers. No, almost students, and obviously they can't go about their various academic programs without the approved textbooks. As to whether it has to be free for them, I can't tell, but they would have access to the approved textbooks almost to me, and they are more students. Maybe you private schools would have to pay for it. I don't know. Yes. Because a kind of free basic education.
Free basic
it goes
education.
For government.
Government
schools,
yeah.
For private.
Yeah.
And
so you have to pay.
Yes.
You yati. Ode ibetua. You. Yentwa. Yentwa school furniture and transport. Over 2 million metal nano desk chairs and 200 units each of 66-seater buses and double cabin pickups for distribution. Any schools are holding on what then you a capitation grant 157 million Ghana cedis to support basic school operations and improve learning outcomes. Any kama pa curriculum overhaul, reforms for KG and primary 6, integrating practical skills in moral integrity, electronics, robotics, coding, and AI. We overhaul it. A curriculum for basic school. No? So from KG to primary 6, from 2026 econo, ye be chren kwadano practical skills. Niema won bet medium monsa ayo. Ye be chrom electronics, robotics, coding, and AI. Of course, we are grooming them for the urban. Literacy and numeracy, expansion of Ghana Library Authority's mobile library vans to hard-to-reach areas, follows a year 486 outreach visits in 2025. I say a mobile vans ahodo ede engoma ahodo ede kom ya ahodo ene libraries ahodo eni no. Anasen kodano kra ansa no be furu kra ba kurkeshi magba be pengoma bia kenkan ede mom no. Ene aban se oba no ba be shimu ekena. Enti we any some of the areas are aban ebo boy key allocation areas aban ebo boy when it comes to basic education from kindergarten to junior high school. Pacho yen twaswe than secondary education. Monim say free SHS ho. Aye, okay. Free SHS and TVET tia was a 4.2 billion. That's up from 3.5 billion in 2025 to sustain and enhance free secondary high school and technical vocational programs, including ending the double track system. Tiabaino also discover yes, you said the beya obetimi edisia hodo agu akwamu. Na double track system eguso ewo senior high schools ahodo bi mu no. Watimi eyini nyina edi a free home. Ghana Secondary Learning Improvement Program, G-SLIP, 1.1 billion Ghana cedis to upgrade 80 SHS facilities and complete E-blocks. 80 E-blocks no ejato hwa yamfa yansanka bia bepem sa abri no. Em 29 as 27. 27 abanda na kaso waye. Aban se ene E-blocks ahodo na aka no. Sika yesi ho ene 1.1 billion Ghana cedis. Ye be upgrade 80 senior high schools facilities. Na E-blocks ahodo no a yentumi anwie no. Yetimi abomodin ase ebetimi atwa so. No fee stress policy. No 537.4 million Ghana cedis for first year tertiary students and tertiary education. And mamemfa nunjao. Minimum school feeding program 1.98 billion Ghana cedis with a directive for
schools to procure only locally produced rice, maize, chicken, and eggs to boost agriculture. Into way, a idea about the boss, and it was one of the things that about the boss, no, no edgy, and I think I'll pick a year for artist on this particular one. But maybe tertiary education, there quickly. Nayamra also get fund support, 9.9 billion total, with 4.2 billion dedicated to free SHS infrastructure. New institutions, establishment of the University of Engineering and Agricultural Sciences at Bunso, with a satellite campus at Donkokrum, Kenya, at Trenchia, starting in 2026. Plans for 2 new technical universities in, Jasikai and Techimai. And also, free tertiary for persons with disabilities, 25 million Ghana cedis plus 15 million for special schools. Student loans, expansion of the student loan trust to include past students. That's a year from Ghana School of Law. And continuation of free tertiary vocational education. And also teacher professionalism. Funding for licensing of 16,468 new teachers. Inducting 19,852 entrants and renewing 137,695 in-service licenses. We and Sama who do ni binuma a year for some for Dr. Kesela to force and to but specifically, my member fato on the 1.8 billion Ghana cedis a year was a yanfanto in Yane ye dua wo maimu so emo ye ebru enkoko nkosia ahodo na yemfa no anuane emfa man kwada na omo konto so school no. Government said, sir, 1.98 billion, which is close to about 2 billion Ghana cedis. No, betimi aboa am yetimi asande akwa kosi kwemu am akuayo etimi akoso. Fati, ye betimi ayo.
I think so. I say, yeah, according to plan. Yeah, share processes are a bit leading to the final product. Ebeko PA school for no a year. In that it looks like the current system doesn't work. The time lapse echo answer omo supply aduane no msabese aka omusika de akwakotua nkofokro no mukwaje aduane ne fi omo ho no ebaye no. How we are going to ensure say products produce na yedeba they are indeed made in Ghana and not rebranded foreign aduane ya rebranding to look like say made in Ghana. Also made in Ghana no omo lifespan no it is saying branding no so it is saying because we do not want to go and buy rice apampan say school. It has to be well packaged. It has to go through the necessary certifications and license and FDA by approving and all that. You know, I will say it to me. Farmers ben identify or say they will be able to actually produce the amount of enyania school phone here throughout the academic year. You say glass issues nearby because now a season of at the chrono. Say Jane do Jane season and a boo so Emma yenya baby for binko. E be a babayre na say in season a boo so Emma yenya baby tomatoes. But what are we going to do out of season?
Yeah.
Because he say do call out of season a nebo by day number 1. So the price na your Thomas school no call out of season is it going to be at the same standard price na? How are we going to preserve a dianeno ewa bra alcohol glad na ya to free farmers no was any be ya enko se ngu omuso no ye na ye age no ye ekwan be na be fa so a ye be preserve ye no so ensay na enko ye to say we've taken the burden of the farmers and we are creating wastage somewhere. And see, I think the san your money no I will say my adwen ko ho because sometimes we think about the immediate solution they are back one side not going forward and we'll go and create another problem you need the solution to. And we need to critically think about the scope of a kwanya yefa so I implement that directive and say eduane ni nyinara I will say fee Ghana and I say fee Ghana producers for a whole na yenhwe eduane ban na yebetumi nya free Ghana ebisu o hebia wu nya free Ghana yeah omu use canned enuama kakra because omu feel say no kran lifespan no e we chire e change so okoto fresh ones no so I canned ones no you identify made in Ghana ones no and ye de behwe again there have been a lot of accusations and as a rumors to say ebi ade no woko market 5 cities but yokoto say the commerce school pay 15 cities sa particular allegations any rumors kwan na ye fa so ye de be so ano kwan. Also, have we had stakeholder engagements with suppliers ama ye who say the say 3 months to say whatever maturity period na was omo twen onto so mbenyo musika no, is it helping in any way? Even that sometimes it goes beyond the stipulated agreed period a bit do answer the usika na ma no. Have we sat down to discuss that particular situation and so I be who a kwanya be fa so a beboa? For me, it would be great say what we produce in Ghana na bad.
Yeah.
Our local ediane, our locally manufactured processed food and bonnet that
but have we assessed
would have to go and get from elsewhere.
Sorry to cut you. Have we assessed the capacity of our farmers said they'll be able to produce?
That's what I said, that we would have to think through it. Because right now, it looks as if say the decision was based on the glut. That's what I was saying. Say in the period, say a season of at the chrono. You better they produce, you better they provide, and that's our supply schools, in the event of out of season moments. And you can't say something like a bro. You say bet me ache kakra. What about exactly. Into plan net say and American say yet coffee farmers know we are. What's the plan? Especially going towards say at the end of the year out of season, that's a moon to me. If it's out of season, obviously, ubenyan kakra sustain you, but it will not be as much as when it is in season. Meanwhile, you will need the same volumes now when it was in season. Here for the students, you will need the same volume for when it is out of season. It's a plan. That's saying. And when I mean say a question, and maybe say, what is the plan? That's what I'm saying. Say in everything, when we take decisions, we need to think deeper and go beyond the surface of trying to solve one problem at that particular time. Now you're just going forward. The problems when a bit me arise based on that decision. Now you take it here. Now you to me and find yes, sir. As I said, we'll solve a problem and go and create another one somewhere.
I'm looking at silos. For the purpose of air preservation, of course, the glut happens most of the times. But what we realize is that there is a lot of wastage, especially from farm gate to the market centers. So we have not been doing well when it comes to air preservation of Inuania, and then I just went to check the large scale silos are said of course it me out to be some of the greens near the aquaco. Now if it is not in season cranoa, it beats me enyabi. Also the first 60,000 ton capacity green silo. Okay, so Kwame Nkrumah ena osha say silos. Ana onimpe face enye dan eye enuane eto de bi ho bekwa atwe yemfa bi nkonkogo se de be enuane bi ho kwa atwe a na ye de aba. They were later abandoned. And their current operational status as we speak now. I mean, but buttressing a year comment now umiki and your submission I make key and private entities even more silos. And we say yeko na yeko koto
in obaye no a ye de beko akwakugu some of these private silos mu akwakutua eka ediamo because we cannot just have their silos and use them for free. That's one of the issues may share the perishables no kwan be na be fa so a ye betimi use perishables no and as ye betimi store perishables because me kai pa say ye ya twinsi e be tomato factory e wo man mu. And if you have to search around the tomato factory, then the tomato factory no, I think higher because then you buy no not buying, start buying there.
So one of the issues raised with the tomato factory say one of the reasons why to me understand it was say omunya enough tomatoes.
Tomato to me ebu.
That's what I don't understand.
Ebi to me bu from plains my probe ko na prog ho. You see, nya raw material, enfan konko feed the factory. Another issue has got to do with the sugar. Intinka Commander Sugar Factory agent and Naswa. Enka all the suppliers if a situation will be Commander Sugar Factory handles that. And the money is being given to Commander Sugar Factory to procure and as a produce a situation for schools that hold more or more. And so I think that the education ministry would have to explain the specificities of this particular allocation. Say they be a bit me on the atias. Then this part the near can say pass here the 1.98 billion Ghana cedis the akwakoto. Say yemfan to nuane I wo omemwa. Na yemfan nuane fama yen kwada omoko into so school no. Emunchire mu no. Ebia wa wutie me no. Onso betimi de wadwenkyere aba but ba ko na mebusa fatia na okasa yen ne yepe and ye to private school fati obedru baby no and I'm concerned about this who would me be about private school. Do you think that it is fair say baby ametie aban si a school bia ho okay yes. Aban si school ho and so baby school ni wono is about yem fan say bia 6 or 7 kilometers away from baby me metie and so me bano would have to walk from baby or metie no to baby akra no school ni wo betimi akọ and then to curtail all of the insecurities with akodanante akwaba obehwe oyam shishon de keke kan ho. Private schools ahodo ebeme me de me ma no akọ. Should Abani not do an assessment to say okay look we should have provided you a school in this area. You provided a school in this area. Into Odo Bako school no there is a portion of and as there is a component of costa Abani no meje because still Akorano belongs to the state in one way or the other. And na mebusa with regards to Nkodomoko JHS3. Aban said 9 textbooks there. Aban be top textbooks no there man koda na obran koda na into ya honhwe. What about me genuinely minyayan kam de babeko me ne wadi hu komodida. Minyayan kam de babeko public school. But me bano bia owo no public school ni ho. Is it unfair on our part as parents about it that way?
Sefah, every dream is valid, though. I would say it that way. But however,
I say every dream is valid.
I believe, say the private school operators, and a bit to me a day the right information am I would want to believe, say something like a public-private partnership would suffice in this situation, especially in the event where baby community no anka was buying suku say there are factors I contributed to decisions on some of these.
Yeah.
ABI ebeshe say sa community in sa community ABI school ni it will benefit both. Ombe enye ekwantenten bia omnya betumi aba. ABI there is a school in Asylum Down. Then there is another school ABI Circle. Asylum Down to Circle, Asylum Down to Adabraka. Ni nyina enwasa enti ebi aban ni decision ni say yensi school ba ku nsi Adabraka then survey Asylum Down and ABI Circle and also ewo ho. And then there are vast, sparse communities sparse but then we do the other one no maybe krana like it's a really long journey. Also, Nkwalado was saying and a walk within the community here a full school some beko omu to me sometimes depending omu to me ka say yenye to class 6 we class 6 to how JHS no ubeko another town And I would say it depends. But then again, if truly places where a critical, say we say school to me woho, abina said so be provide basic education ama a year nkwala no. Say abina to me in school, not a private person. AC school now there should be some form of partnership. The reason why I'm saying is the private schools owners and a bit me abe what's the your friend is saying situation is. Are there private schools are buying a boom and also all private schools are seen as business entities or more business,
Yes, but yes, of course, they are business entities.
I really cannot say much.
They are business entities on your own business there, but they are augmenting the efforts of Abine to provide education for a lot of a year.
Granted, but in asylum down high, many government schools here.
Yes,
in asylum down.
No, but I just over Adabraka,
Ebibeho, Nima,
Nima, yes.
But there are at least around the high crowd, who bears 3 schools.
Private schools, yes.
3 private
yes.
schools. Baku
yes.
Baku oko
and a Baku
exactly. Ubenya miensa.
Yes.
Unya miensa na. Sa buying kase Ebianka will say school asylum down and a yensi. Na miensa wa hey. Why not no kwako for Mr. Partnership no?
I say no
money. Or just say what the school fees ni wo from yenye and now we your community school into yenye.
So munyina.
Sefa.
Oh, because they are still helping you.
Hey, Sefa, me both schools be din.
Minimum schools now.
Abayin kwa support.
Minimum schools now okan.
Hey.
Abayin bet me the criteria at all because see oko baby a wo oko baby a enye say bia eye awofo no fom so domomba.
Now other places here schools other countries here government school here free. There are still private schools.
Private schools, of course. Of course. And no there. And no, Abano make sure. Say in every district, biano, in every county, biano school, a public school, or bet me do banana and ako. There are other provisions. Say ebi akodano betina basmu ako school. So what you say? Yehai. When public school bay, and who say, ye or what basa, efa obana dear free fee. No, we are wasando bano ababesi fee edi amount. And I said, public school, baby. Make a public school, make a private school. Private schools do have that facilities. Almost any man or more. And don't me time your mano. I want rich and say, okay, meaning say, Madame Wayne of a farm banner at this time. Into me bano, a bit me a court, medination and sa, a bit me outside the banner, I then Eddie Bremen. So that safety is assured. But me no manua, your court a public school. No. Why in a din Kodaneko? Meanwhile, some of the children would have to walk about 6-7 kilometers. Meaning, could there be a motive bitchly?
If you walk 7 kilometers, then obviously bus will not come and pick you.
But bus will not come. The public school bus bend me person and I'm saying public school, basic public school.
SHS.
And we SHS, but we busa. And no call round. I just am Koran air quabontia. Ebio moko baby. No matter bus and no bus and diomoko. But make care for the safety of Nkwadano. Moko kindergarten, primary, JHS. Enti yen to me as we speak now, yenim schools do a woman. Yenim schools do a be here a year school bus a bit me akwa fan koda na do my bus kun dey cake. But be hun koda be nan koda be twafom. And there
is a first no. Children were going to school within their community.
That's one thing.
Walking distance.
That's one thing.
Within your community. Because even Cape Coast where I grew up, what's a Abra? Eda se obeko Ahmedia, obeko St. Lawrence, and also obeko Eifua. Ote Abra, sa government schools me saying, and you can walk from Abra to Eifua. You can walk from you can walk. What am I saying? And then we had some 2 prominent private schools, which was Harry School Complex and Montessori. And then eventually Flowers Gate became others, so when you go to Pedu, meaning whether I was Kali whatever, but I know LA, then also Sudu, there was a school. when you get to Abum, St. Monica's girls were ho. Around honum na uko wenim kakra Jubilee school boys were ho. Girls school were ho. Into girls school crowd within the community that you can walk to in all these schools now more ho. Uko to say seaside ho side Zion Abum kra Zion AME so ho. Osai uko eponano ho no ma Zion ho. School back we cry friend is saying there I'll something say okay history no we say yes, and then the one that gave the country money
Grant Anna.
No, there was one that gave the country money,
sir.
Then there is Albert Wilson say school ho.
Schools in the door.
No, every community. However, there was one community, Akotoche, that there was no government school or OBC private school. Obeko to class 6. We are most of them no more St. Lawrence. So our community, it's closer to the university community, but now university primary, but between our community to university primary, na quite wumpa. Into OBC in a private school. Meaning a place like that and say no. Okasa buying any private school, the only school in that community, no. Enquire partnership bia omnubeso nkolana say I understand.
Okay.
But in a situation where there are about 3, 4, 5 private schools, Sefah, a bad
If it's a bad thing. Mpanyinfo muda private schools hold on no memo enyomo edinkomo I mean, what kind of support are they getting? Because enokra can ho be to the bia womo school fees no bo no dan dey na womo tumo, because if they are not getting any support whatsoever, they would have to increase school fees to cater for the overhead cost hold on womo incur as a result of running their
was the one that gave Ghana money.
Okay, yes. Okay. Do you know in school?
Yes, Jacob
the school. Okay. Fana otie bia otie public school. Public school no. Who some can say I want to have a conversation with you. Obano nanti how many kilometers and walk school? Some Malamidi. Or say a boy will join a bobo ya from Lomlava to Tabora or Chantain to school. Which is risky. Which is risky. And can no na minimpa se senka uko school na worumo munya akonya those times you go school omunya akonya be sinko Pentecost e won kokko no ene o tika no to da bi kra eye driver no onya de obeju ska say be away o ba sentimi amfa wa ma. So I know Pentecost is a private school, let me put it that way. Me bank crime me who say Nkwadati came at a point in time, somewhere around 2006-7 more. Nkwadati came our Oko school in Yiniska, especially when Metro Mass Transit. She say a yejumano. Near so Yakodana Kotina Metro Mass Transit more. Oko school Kwande no can see a Juska.
Yeah.
The GPRT also came out with that air directive. Say, oh Yakodana Kotina school, Ukotina Kamu, Uko school. Now Tina Kamu. You don't can say meet and as a driver and a day. It be Uska. But then assistant. Assistant mate ni juska driver no etietian so uniska o ma wontena eye car no, and so transport, and even if aban no cry na adwene so kwa kosi school dan e dey see about 4-5 kilometers away akoda no akoni abadie eno no nobody cares about it. Kwan akoda no betimi akwa kodru school mo asansan na chiaba, nobody cares about it. Man kan jo say ada no kaka edwura akoda no ko presby school e wo eye mile 7 area ho ka edwura no ahwe keke just because of crossing zebra crossing they are called the other side and no so nobody really cares about the Quran movement in and out, and once you job sa no mu dia konia basa, and that's my concern, because yes, we are providing education for Nkodano, but the safety of Nkodano should be the concern of the Ghana Education Service and the Ministry of Education. We cannot say we are creating access
of course what create access no but akoda no ba bi o free answer no betimi aba access school no are we not thinking about it yenwe no wana
yeah Joe, that's what I'm saying say the plan was that children should go to school within their community
and the community they been for
basic education until say do secondary school obviously you would want your child to experience other parts of the country ubema omako ehu
they say ebi ni ye communities no ebi ni tidena ba na ye 0551563916 0555657272 numbers here numbers abetimi afre na de abadwumadi ni so akasima baako dungotwe da ye dwumadi nyina aba na wiye we enkomo wo sem no mienu nyina ye die Ghana for monfrey na ye nhye enkomo no ase ene anopai mache udi ni ba bia frefio
Eframi idi because face abo alaji
mala mi ba to mi nchi odama
nchia mamina o she special and then am say issue to e witini enya ni wi abejuma
da bi njanto eni njanto
and issue to e
hefa
sure okay so ukwanwa bisano and then issue to e bolu be 30 minutes
me kwan wa na nche bia etu betwa mo na mani awu mo
ba na de ni nyanwuye nchia mo na nchia party nchia prince am say oyeshe juma no sani etie okono se na me pene pa ankombo ano sefa aba school so ma ye kan on say goni na odi school ba ye no bi odi school free ye no na your friend say party ye kire wo no uba Cape Coast una anti ba ko mi ensa school wo a akola betimi akọ school on ko na anti bibiri enko school ena ye a said the school na beduru e ka enre chi am di Tamasco 65 years anniversary no na I don't agree with parliament now ka say on school is just a friend 65 years no dey compare for this when you are 135 years say am si wa say nche ya dia embraso say e be say ye be di omane so a nyama aye incentive edima atimamfo no omontimi mane ensanka we ma me dia omutie e de fa de ba no na ti call your friend say o say me texting message from no lava to chantan and I say tabora na say bibi nda na omutie say akola na human right no mo de America be chima me no but the right for akola ndi ye provide you the right for akola say ye be man fa no enwo atom de ye provide if I dey be catch on me ba the school utra there ba ku mi ni nsa ko private school and there the little kiosk say Vatican in the air for class little kiosk it's just sport the bia even the baby tika crazy akwa private school some me amboa e be be 20 ti the one e na ban e kwa boa
yenye omu nyina
ena Vatican o the baby e yem faton e bi ti akwa to na wo kan e ho na e bia se na ni oya uko no kra no university in between university and stadium no e ho kwa na kwa se ekronechi a obi be si o se ho sa ban e bi sha e kwa bi se problem bi eni o but o ba be bi a me chi sia ya u ko be bia schools aye you dia na ban be bo no so and last about no more can obi provide books and ya dey go school no amma books ni nko asa o be kan because we are going to school ya ka say books buy also to book when buy also to abandon the baba in nyamba we tia wo ka ansara ban dey ba no dey go as you talk about something matter them over 2,000 3,000 I go ayi use I don't know you say abandon the aba who say MPs this year MPs na bomodin the brain na touch box na that my other schools am boa obo de kwa na school has no ma dey go na akola na fa to dia bo mo fa man kola no ade next Ghana for you dey wa bro sa tifa ade ne Ghana for Christo for Muslims for yes man for ade ti o ma me dey wa bro sa ye ko ti ya fa de ma ti ya kwa ya list mu 230 series ye ko du na obi je 330 series obi ya when we out and the bi ya the yes politicians so na kuma yo was bye bye
Omo wase malamedi ono so de ode baere no yenkwa ma chi udi ni babia frefie
Ifa
yes sir
that is saying
oba de adaroma
Ifa na mentia nia madi na onabo na onabo na tun so munsu de denyo kwa me yensa kwesi form Fatima mechia kwa gas ama ni ma di bi akuka ana me am chema so so da ro mse men chaw agbo adwuma we ya wa di na me tan kurata because Africa so but therefore my impini tutu ifa to ebra asanti achim tomatoes ni busu na o ma pedi e ma so achim na e koto e di commerce school for nkwala no enu e ti what is tomatoes e ti me busu su di man ifa
mente bi visa
no na te se Ghana ye tomatoes ni do no e once a ifo e bagri na tiko eti se enka tabre ya na ka tosi wo ha e ka ya asu ni se nentosi yo entosi kura bo asase ye din because of entosi ni o Ghana nkata ni entosi don e wo fam eti se si ati ekosi tomato factory kura unya so se mfidie ne be dan na reka aje eyi awu afi no krampo no entimi take and last more than even 4 months kra see ye be ye tomatoes ewo manima the better than ani egu nkonkomu edi ti wo entimi last for only 4 months
na say eno de obi be say you will have to balance it because your tomato manufacturing company they balance that entiane unim ebra o de no ebesa no na o ya ho boaboa
de kura ye de ko school for nkwalai wuji di say aptina say yenya bi e de kwa school for nkwala no munya na de om de kwa wo ye sure say me e bi da so ho say me e bi ni ho de gaban to e kura wo de say no kura enye de ho Ghana all the schools some of the schools ni nya bi o it is enka wuji di say tomatoes wo ho pa ye betima provide no more ye dimma all the schools wa katsami system we katsami kukunja so kwa tomatoes ye bu eti ahono ye hwe di ye awo tomato factory ye besi ba wie no na ye na radio so ana tomato factory ana ti wa ye aka
da be anzana obesino obeya hoboa obepe onom omudua tomatoes aka trom ze all year round and say when ye digu akwamu ye hwe say ye betimi produce tomatoes about dey bia 2000 metric tons and another 3000 metric tons almost chassis edua no na wonsu factory so what you say in Janzana Besu factory na wie no unim se so hian toast ada ne ani de gutontro mu de akosi shelf so ama na che de aman ya ubenya baabi ade oni bekyere akro enye se bia akosi factory ni wie ansa na aba behwe bia ubenya raw materials no e de akwa akodi sa adwuma no
de o ka no me no ba ya dwi wo baabi se aba no empe mo betimi aye sai no me yes was on no mutimi no the second one ayen ko nkiti aye di secondary school so omo ntimi nye no titru agric schools no e no say ebeboa eti ebesre say yen nyinara yen taba na chi na schools no entimi form hu hyem ni nyina no eyen titiya e bi akwara nkwa tia bonten a wo wonim dia no ebeboa nkwa say enhu nya so obekwa akoye public sector adwuma onu ankasa ebetimi abie ne Spotify kitua bi kakran na odi enye nyina so agina so a odi be any business aye na dwuma de to man mu tie support oba no na ye good yipa pastor ye na ye support na ebeboa na emo sefa up to now minim say ebe as WhatsApp dia
there be on WhatsApp me nti wo de ewi am bo modi ana me ne ebe na dinkita so there be on WhatsApp me aka ma me na wase we no cross na outing kan ko good morning din ba bia frefio
good morning Jobeka ni
Joe ba jo mienti wadama
yo we me jo nchia ema oni honorable Fati empacho school assembly ya kan anka ne papa mu pa secondary schools no from the secondary schools to the basic ones no school bia obako bia nyama basic things anka say wo school mu prampo no se Ghana yenyen hyeden fa yanim ko ho especially villages no akwala bako school na wakotena school mu from anapa chewia 3 asana wapo sa akwala tie ne ya no para a obetimi dia ma no sa de ne yanju no ho yɛndwene ho aduane na yɛadwene wɔ so sɛ akwara no ndidi a na sɛbi aduane nso so akwara no yɛdi no mpo no ebi mu enye aduane a ɛbɛma akwara no edidi a ɔbɛnya ahoɔden sɛ nyɛ nansan na aban ɛyere no ho sɛ yɛde aduane a ɛsombo aduane a clitoris no nnua a yɛnkwala no bɛtumi anya aduane papa adi a mmerɛ bi yɛhu deɛ ɛkɔɔ so nyinaa sɛbi wobɛkɔ sukuu mu koraa na yɛanua nkatenkwan te sɛ nsuo no meat na nkwala edi sefa yɛnnuanom ebi mu brɛ o ɛwɔ sukuu mu but yɛadwene nya nkɔɔ ho yɛn mpanyinfoɔ no wohwɛ one district one factory a yɛnnuanom sɛ ɔmo yɛɛyɛ Polgo tomato factory a yɛsi hɔ na wɔgye de sɛ by this time deɛ ɛyɛ adwuma paa I produce more than 10 million tomatoes in Ghana but saa tomatoes nkɔ yɛhu ɛwɔ kurom ha sika no ahye sɛ wate aseɛ nso ebi tumi sɔre ɛkasa ɛna yɛbaayɛ no one district one factory no ɛyɛ afa amanfoɔ sɛ yɛyɛ deɛn nso adɛn nti na yɛmfa yɛni sɛ yɛhu sɛ sei na ɛkɔ in fact yɛdaadaa yɛn ho dodo yɛdaadaa yɛn ho education minister wɔyɛ ade mepatwo sefa get fund anaa free HS no na education na ɛfande anaasɛ get fund na ɛfande ɔmo
was it one and ɛfande
mepatwo
it was proceeds from a year isika yenya a free fango eso
okay sesia no aban sesen aban say get fund ɛna ɛmfande nti sɛ wohwɛ a get fund no means ɔmpɛ sɛ ɔmo yɛ dɛn ɔmo hyɛ ɔmo kena mo nye sika yɛ dɛn ɛtumi de fund saa free HS no time a yɛsi yɛde oil sika na ɛyɛ no ɛkɔsi sɛn hwɛ brɛ na nkwala na ɛbrɛ wɔ school mu wosi free HS no books no kora mpo no sɛ bi ɔyɛ free meboa those time no wokɔ school mu hɔ no mu a books no kora na ɛnyɛ free amanfo tua school no kora mpo books no kora mpo mba school mpo na ɔnyɛ bi mpo na watɔ nso wosi free HS yɛdua na mu die mu basaa nti sɛ aban yɛaba ama wɔhu sɛ saa funding no a baabi a na ɛfiri ba no ɛmboa
no don't let us get it misconstrued. They've not said anywhere say emwa sikana ebano we are now directing the money to get fund and so get fund will provide the funds for a year free SHS particularly with infrastructure particularly with infrastructure because enkaneno na there was a cap a year get fund intiminya sika dodo no emfani sa adwuma ne that cap no ya teso ye free said e be ya get fund betimi anya sika amawabo exactly and so that's what get fund is going to do what you say but aban etremu say a lot of the money that are coming no ye dey kwako this adwuma and there is an allocation for each and every sector bia and each and every subsector bia within the education sector the says can nyina na ya dey ahye nemo we bia get fund na behwe so say okay sika no yɛmfa nyɛ sei anaasɛ yɛmfa nkɔnkɔ yi sei wate aseɛ but sika no baabi free bus ɛsia no if the get fund cap na ɛyi free hɔ no ɛna yɛnyɛ sika pudu a yɛde kɔ akɔrɔ free SHS ɛmu wate aseɛ
mpakyɛ mate aseɛ okay mpakyɛ meda ase paa okay nti no wakyerɛ mu ate kyɛ sɛ wakyerɛ mu ma mate aseɛ yɛmfa no nto hɔ mepakyɛw mepɛ sɛ mede asɛm kakra to hɔ aban yɛ a wɔ so sesei yɛmpanyimfoɔ no sɛ ɔmohwɛ John Dramani Mahama no vision ɛfa education health agric ɛna sectors no nyinaa ayɛ adwene pa nti mede adesrɛ ɛma yɛ ministers yɛ CEOs municipal chief executives district chief executives nyinaa Say, Omunfa Junipa and tap Papanichi. Omunye Jumano. Iye Senebaya Dachino. Obiamba ember fat from some family will be.
I know, I see. Joe, Yanko, good morning. We didn't be afraid. Hello, good morning. We didn't be afraid. MZ went to me and you know, Yanko, good morning. We didn't be afraid.
Good morning.
Yes, sir. Pacho Mienchi Wadama.
Yamama Mumu, and Edmapa, Mudusun, Amandana. Chairman is the Bully Chairman Joe, NDC. So, yeah, this is Kakami, I say, why you do Papa? The kind of education, yeah, all of my penina, by now the education, yes, I go there. Wow, you Papa. Yeah, NDC, memoir, and education is, of course, I am a course. Then you are not in Nana, cut it, while saying, to be the official.
Oh, one to me and answer. Yanko, good morning. We didn't be afraid of you.
Sefah morning, sir.
Yes, sir.
Mecha, Miss Mame Alima. Ajia. Halabisu. Chama, Masampacha, I Sanamon from Nimpacha.
Sunny Pacho, Yanko, tell you,
many Jampacho, a laptop now, much Chama school for Messawa, maybe it's show and Sampacho.
Laptop,
and the grand check. Now, so much I laptops Biama schools for
schools, bang, secondary schools.
Secondary schools.
The no.
A massive funny be the man called Mom de Bafie.
The laptops in man called Mom de Bafie. Tablet and as a laptop.
Tablet, sorry. And I been so I can pour the school when maybe my patch out beside her pass it. And one say, I'm to keep I don't know, school man, I said, the mom from Mancolano.
Okay. All right, Sani, I'm from San Mamino. I say, a young good morning. You didn't be afraid.
Kwadwo Sefah.
Yes, sir. Obadi Adaroma, Sakura, ni mouthpiece of Blikuma Central. Last Friday, say OTA, say OMC, your neighbor Fidiemu.
Last Friday, not by this time, na me nipi na me wo chief imam resident.
Me bacho from 3 to 4:30, almost 2 solid hours. Not na radio to Kasai.
Now, man, Timachi, Friday, who say, you come off, ni, Yaman, Friday, busy, Kakra.
Okay.
If I the woman say, school, education, they are very, very important. Me, Ghana, resources, Bia, Beba Maye, the best education sector, there means if I many problem. Just, the SM pass can you find keke. So get funds, Biscabia, on say now man focus your mama ba or better free education no one so say ye mukina and yes say ye twem ye mukina ye share teachers ni yi eduane di man kwara no ye ni yi bia wo ho no omo make sure say omo discover say mu na ye yi enu ana ye sise o se obia bebe ye ni sa obia bebe benefit obia be benefit. Man, I say, ya can't trada a discount my young so be a me, maybe amica, the sector more. Then make sure say the right thing must done. The family.
Mamma, I say, young for fine alcohol, Martin wouldn't be afraid of you. Michael Clark, Michael Bachimini or Dama.
As if I maybe shall be you planting for food and job. I could see
planting for food and jobs, and if may catch us say. Mahunu any report to that respect na me true for
it's the chima yembi say abandoned and sikabu say no the shame na faso say na enya
sika the shame they met me catch because is in the budget close to about 4 billion Ghana cedis
nti ahin na buy nya faso na say aboka
that's a big question
it's mama for education so once education in term they am can say nyama what train in faso bia ni so
oh adai there is going to be an overhaul in 2026. You better AI, you better practical skills, you better robotics in the keke kahon. There be one camera for. Of course.
I don't know in the say we can go for an panading.
Sɛ wɔyɛ nneɛma no yie sɛnea ɛbɛyɛ a nkɔlaa no mu a wɔabae wɔbɛtumi ayɛ nneɛma wow kantanka wɔ hɔ wɔmɛtumi ama papa yɛ ankyerɛ nneɛma ma papa yɛtumi afi mu ade saa nimdie no nyinaa kɔ ewi kwan a ɔfa so ɔnyɛ vision sɛ ɔbɛtumi abie ɔno ankasa n'asɔre kɔ obi antumi ankɔ na wankɔ bisa ne sɛ ɔyɛ dɛn anya vision no ɔyɛ dɛn ahu sɛ meyɛ se ne se a kaa wɔbɛtumi ayɛ adwuma yɛ ti kurom a obi awie university na ɔte fie ɔsɛ ɔnyɛ adwuma anyɛ ebi wɔ akɔhyɛ nsa na adwuma akɔwie sukuu ankɔ ɔmbɛyɛ bɛɛden ɛma aban nti nneɛma na wɔkyerɛ ne deɛ sefa ɛyɛ mamika sɛ total nwura ɛna nwura na wɔkyerɛ because ɛnyɛ nwura aborɔfo no sɛ wɔn a na wɔahyɛ dada yɛ up to now o ɔnim sɛ wosua english na wohu english ne yie a wɔbɛyɛ te sɛ woyɛ te sɛ ɔno aba sɛ wokɔ down deɛ ɔnim sɛ dabi ɛyɛ nwura na ɔde brɛ ɔna wosua nti sɛ wɔ sɛ ɔbɛsesa deɛ a media me support na me bisa sɛ private schools ne ka ho ana
enye no ni asema me bu say ya rapper fati say woli on me ejuzo Michael
government schools
fathers of what are omoko private school the parents of what omoko private school ye be
demonstration
Michael Clark we don't say you for age made in fancy now the 2 minutes past the hour of 9 you for na say me rapper fati say woli principal Kwadwo in Brown Kwadwo Sefah-Danquah you for and as the entire production team, news team. Now I'm going to your petting above from Tintan. So, young Porchina, a best Baba Transibune, another edition of the Happy Morning Show. Eddie, bro, yes, sorry, Jeffrey, Tim Courier, Charles Kelly, or the Happy Sports, everyone, upon for a crowd, Real Madrid, Munya Cronon. And more draw now, more boy, money, a Elchino, and some more home. But the Yamana Mecca was some sports team, no Tenassi.